Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you're all doing well. Happy Sunday, my friends. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Appreciate y'all. Wes, good to see you. School is cool. Kenzo, JJ, Joe Sardo, Huskers, good to see you. AJ, welcome back, my friend. Jack Volpe, good to see you. Atto, happy Sunday to you as well, my friend. I hope you and the family are all doing well. Thanks for coming to hang out. Aviation Guy 809, welcome. Quick Match, good to see you. Jeff S, welcome. Captain Chad is back, good to see you. John Xander Lozano, welcome back. Gary P, good to see you. College Dude, welcome. Tony Baldo's in the house, good to see you. Yuck Fu, welcome. Leonard Grant, good to see you. Keith, good to see you, man. Looking great in green as well, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Bear Captain, good to see you. Scandinavian 84, welcome. Thank you for the kind words. We should have a wonderful flight today. Caleb, good to see you. Welcome. CRP, good to see you. Big S, welcome. Queen, good to see you. In-Flight Ireland, welcome back. Darcy Scott, good to see you. Kazo, good to see you. Davis, welcome. Bomb Tech, good to see you. Niv, good to see you. It's been a while in the report. Hope all's well, man. Good to see you, dude. We've got Tenure to Mobile, welcome back, my friend. Good to see you. We've got Victor Oliveira, welcome back. Hope all is well. Lee Russell, good to see you, man. Big Yeet, good to see you. Herc 130, welcome. Good to see you, my friend. And we've got Tony Baldo gifting 5 members to the channel. Tony, thanks, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties to you, starting off the day with 5 gifted members. Huge no floaties, guys. Let's get some love and chat for Tony, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What is the flight number on JetBlue? So, Oliver, all that information is always provided right up top here. You'll see my beautiful Christmas lights are hanging for the Christmas season. Right up here, man, it always tells you my call sign, the network we're on, our departing airport, our time on route, our arrival airport, our speed, and our altitude. All of that information is always provided right up top for you, man. We are JetBlue 1721 today. 1721. Love the lights. Yes, thank you. It's Christmas season, right? Thanks again, Tony. Appreciate you guys. If you did get a gifted membership from Mr. Baldo, please make sure you say thank you in chat. Unbelievably kind. Thanks so much, Tony. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A Caribbean flight. Listen, man, it's been so long. I've been waiting. I was explaining it yesterday in stream. I don't know if you caught it, but for the last probably 2 years, flying into Nassau has been impossible because there's this big blue like object that just sits on the end of one of the runways, and it creates like an invisible wall when you're trying to land on the runway. So like you would just be flying along, and then boom, you'd hit this invisible wall and this big blue. Anyways, dude, it ended up being like an object from Microsoft Flight Simulator that like for some reason was like placeholding there. And anyways, I've been on the forums trying to figure out what the hell it is. Anyways, somebody in the Discord late last week, somebody in the Discord posted a fix. Somebody put a fix on FlightSim.to that removed the blue object, the big whole thing now. So anyways, we have it. I installed the fix, and lo and behold, everything works perfectly. So one can only be happy. We can return our flights back to Nassau. It's been, man, I feel like it's been years since we've flown into Nassau, so I'm super excited for that today. Should be a lot of fun. We're scheduled for 2 hours and 39 minutes en route from JFK today. I think it's going to be that long just because we're going to have a little bit of a nasty quartering headwind. If you look at our flight path today, there's our flight path. So we're going to depart JFK, and we're going to basically hug the coast all the way along down to almost like Myrtle Beach. And then from Myrtle Beach, we're going to off and then down all the way to Nassau. And hopefully we'll have some nicer weather down in Nassau. But yeah, the blue object was right here on runway 14, which is like 90% of the time you land on runway 14. It was right here. There was this big massive blue object right here. It was right here in the grass, like in the field right here, but it would extend, like I said, like you'd try and come in and land and your airplane would just hit. It's like an invisible wall. So anyways, that has been fixed, thankfully. I can finally make use of the scenery that I have, my Sierra Sim MYNN Nassau. So glad to have everything finally fixed, and this will be our celebration flight down into Nassau. So without further ado, let's jump inside the aircraft. Reggie, dropping the 5 gifted members as well. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, dude. Good to see you, and thank you very much for the 5 gifted members. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. If you also got a gifted membership from Reggie, please make sure you say thank you. Incredibly kind, man. Really do appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Rez coming in for 8 months as well. 8 months of gifted memberships in a row. Thanks, everyone, and thanks for the great content, Cap. Hey, man, I always tell people it pays to hang out and chat. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties to you. Air Marshal, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome aboard as well. The route does not work anymore, guys. The route is constantly changing. It's just too much to keep up. ATC changes the route like that sometimes, especially when we're flying in Europe, so it's just not beneficial for me to put a route page. If you want to see what route I'm doing, it's quite easy. Just go to your sim brief and put in JFK to MYNN. I promise you it's probably going to be the same route unless your AirAC cycle is extremely out of date. But yeah. Hey Cap, what do you think about the TFDI MD-11? It needs some work. I haven't flown it. I've seen some videos of people flying it, but I would say it needs some work. Hopefully, I think in a month or two, I think it's supposed to release to the public. Hopefully everything's ready by then, man, and we can add a nice long hauler or cargo ops. They fly that airplane everywhere, dude. They fly that airplane on like 1.5, 2 hour flights too as well, so it'd be pretty damn cool, man. John Zander, 7 months as a first class member, says to you, Cap, and to Anthony Baldo. Huge no floaties to you, John Zander, sorry. Thank you for the support, man. Appreciate you, dude. No, First Officer Daisy. You're late. You're supposed to be setting up the airplane. Yeah, what happened? First Officer Daisy. It needs a lot of work. I fly it daily. See, there you go. So that's from Mark, who owns the aircraft. It does need some work. Yes, I'm hoping, like I said, over the next month or two. Hopefully they're hard at work making patches for us. That would be absolutely awesome. All right, friends, let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's get this bad boy program ready to rock and roll. I did get a PDC, so I do have our ACARS message, so we can go ahead and kind of just plan everything from there. So let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's get this bad boy turned on, program ready to rock and roll. Rainy here in New York this morning. Very different, stark contrast to what it was yesterday when I was taking my thumbnail. External power's on, battery switch 1 and 2, and it's because it's raining in New York. And this whole weather system, if you look here, let me turn on weather. This whole weather system, how the hell do I do this? No. Map. How do I? Weather. I'm still learning how to do all this. If you look at the weather, oh yes, this is up by me. This is what is going over me right now. This is where I live. This is Ottawa. There's Ottawa International. This is what's going over top of me. Now this is snow. All of this is snow. So it's raining down in JFK. All of this is snow, and this is about to push through over the next, well, I don't know. The next, like, 12 hours, I'm supposed to get a bunch of snow as this whole system kind of pushes through, and there's a little bit more here coming through as well. So we'll see what it looks like outside after stream. I'm supposed to go to a birthday party tonight. Yeah, I don't know if that's happening. I've already warned the fiance that if by the time my stream ends, if it's as ugly as it's supposed to be outside, I will not be leaving and I will not be going anywhere. Not worth the drive for me, that's for damn sure. Cool, let's go, and Adir's left side, right side, and center. Wonderful, continue the flows. Cap can come on, ground control can go on, cruise supply can go on, nav and logo lights on, AP master start switches on, overhead brightness is up. We'll go ahead and get the no smoking to the auto position. We'll arm our emergency exits, and we'll bump our cargo heat to the aft position. Beautiful. Let's come down here, go to our electronic flight bag. We'll go ahead and insert some information here, grab it from our Fenix tab. Nassau is the beach, weather is quite a contrast. Good, cool. Should be nice. We'll tap to import from SimBrief. Beautiful. I'm just going to go over to sim settings for just a quick second, and I just want to make sure that everything is good there. Okay, it is. Units, meters. Okay, that's all good. I'm going to save to default, and controls linked. Okay, good. I have everything turned on wonderfully. Good. Go back to my flight. We have 38 minutes. Should be enough time to get out of here. JFK to Nassau. I always want to say Bermuda, but it's Nassau. We'll go to ground services. Sorry, weight and balance. Mass and balance. 178 passengers, so almost a full aircraft. 2 empty seats, 2,700 kilograms of cargo. We've got 10,600 kilograms of fuel, so we're going to be a heavy aircraft on departure. You can see here right up against our MTOW. So we can't take much more than what we have right now, but it is a full aircraft. Let's go down here to our McDo, our FMC, whatever you want to call it. We're going to do our knit ref. We're going to do our knit request. We are JetBlue, JBU 1721, I believe. Yeah, 1721. We'll throw that up into there. You can see JFK to MYNN. Good with MYGF as our alternate. Wonderful. Let's go to our next page. Let's go ahead and throw in these numbers here. So we're at 61.0317. So 61/31.7. We'll throw that into there. Good. And then block fuel was 10.6. 10.6. Good. We'll throw that into there. Beautiful. Cool. Back up here. Let's come down here. And actually, we don't need to do any of that. We can just come right down here. So we did not get a departure. Just looking at our flight plan, cleared JFK departure, flight runway heading to 1.5 DME, and then a right turn 100, maintain 5,000, expect 340 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is on 125, and contact 1219 for taxi. So pushback is on us. We're supposed to call them for taxi, so that's all good. So what we're going to do is we're going to plan for the LaGuardia departure. So we'll go to flight plans, not LaGuardia, sorry, the JFK departure. It looks like we're departing out of 4 left. It's not too long of a taxi today. It should be okay, but we're going to plan 4 left. We're going to be on the JFK 5 departure. We'll insert that. Beautiful. And then it's going to be radar vectors, direct wavy. But you see here it's going to be 1.5 DME, and then we're going to make a right turn to heading 100. So we'll bug that up in the autopilot here in a second. It was Timothy. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out, man. MYNN arrivals. We shouldn't really be planning an arrival, but we will now. I can guarantee you that it's probably going to be no VATSIM, no real. Okay. The METAR is showing winds 200 at 5. Few at 2,000. So again, if we look at our approaches here today, the most common runway is the RNAV or the ILS runway. 14, which is exactly what we're going to plan. So we'll come down here, we'll plan the ILS runway 14. There is no star. You can do an approach via, and if we look at our flight plan here today, the last waypoint that we have on our flight plan is Hank. So if we look at this, you can see we should have Hank out here somewhere. I don't see Hank, but we're basically coming in from this way. So I'm probably going to take the Melon transition into the arrival. So we'll go Melon, and then that should be good. We'll insert that. We'll have a look-see just to make sure on the flight plan. We'll make sure everything looks good. Mr. Daniel Berry, good to see you, dude. Welcome, welcome. Tom, good to see you back, man. Munich, weather is ugly. Currently 700 flights got canceled yesterday due to heavy snowfall. Jesus, 700 flights. That's crazy, man. Crazy to me that there's that many flights. I don't know what's going on here today. I would assume there's probably going to be some cancellations as well. I think it just depends. We're kind of like in the middle. Like I just took Daisy out for a walk this morning and it was a little bit weird out, but not too crazy. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. It was like a mixture of ice and snow when I took Daisy earlier. Initial climb is going to be 5,000, so we've got that set. That's good. If we come down here, we'll go back to our NitRef tab. We'll throw in some information. So our initial cost index is going to be 5. We're going with a cruise level of 340. I feel like that is pretty... Let me see here. What is our optimum? It's going to be 3.3. Okay, 3.4 is fine. By the time we take off and we burn fuel up to cruise altitude, it should be reset to 3.4. So 340 will be our cruise altitude. Good. Go back to our NitRef. Everything's good there. Init B is plugged in. Good. We'll go to our performance numbers now. We'll grab some performance calculations from the EFB. JFK, we are departing 4 left. Good. Surface conditions are wet. Obviously, it's raining. We're going with a flaps 2 departure today because of the weight. And we're going to go packs on. We're going to sync load sheet. We're going to sync live weather. And we're going to calculate our V-speeds. How is it saying the altimeter is 2898? That can't be right. 2898? Weather... No, 2977. What do I have it set to? 2977. Yeah, that's out to lunch. 46, 55, 59. 146, 155, 159 with flaps 2. I would be weird to see what it would be with flaps 1. Holy macaroni. 2/down 0.1 and 45 on the flex. We are going to rocket ship out of here. Well, we're not really because we're heavy, but 45 on the flex. Those engines are going to be screaming, chat. It's going to be beautiful to hear those bad boys. Showing 2984 altimeter. I'm showing 2977, which is what the Metar is showing here, 2977. And if we go to ATIS and we go to Real World, they're also saying 2977.
Support always, Captain. You will always be my favorite.
Goodness.
We are lucky to have you in the community.
No, we are not. We are lucky to have you, my friend. I am just a regular person who thoroughly enjoys flight sim. You have the passion and the everything to actually teach us. I was speaking the other day. I was saying, you know, I remember watching your videos and your tips and tricks and your explain tweaks before I was even remotely close to creating any type of content on YouTube. So thank you, my friend. I appreciate everything that you do. Congratulations. I'm counting down the days till you reach that milestone of 100,000 subscribers. I believe that you will be the first, you know, YouTube channel. You and Flight Deck to Sim are very close. I always say the real world pilots get a leg up on us non-real world pilots just because I feel like people are a little bit more inclined to watch the real pilots than they are the average, you know, regular people who just create content on YouTube, which is completely normal. But yes, I'm counting down the days for you, my friend. I want you to get that plaque so bad, the 100,000 subscriber plaque. If there's anybody that deserves it, it's you. Trust me. So guys, please, please, please show some love in chat. Let's get some no floaties and some damn it Schmitties for the one and only Mr. QA Pilot. And if you haven't done so, please go over to his channel, subscribe. He just hit 80,000 subscribers. I think he's actually above 80,000 now. Unbelievable. Just a great person. Probably, I always say it, we don't deserve him in the community. It's one of those. He's just an unbelievable person. So please go over to his channel, give him some love. If you don't know who he is, huge inspiration to my channel, huge inspiration for my content, and a great friend. I'm very, very pleased to say a great friend of the channel as well. And hopefully we're going to be hanging out down in Vegas together come Flight Sim Expo. So if you ever wanted to meet people like Q8 Pilot and all the other favorite content creators, Flight Sim Expo 2024 in Las Vegas. That will be your time to meet everybody and hang out. Thank you again, Q8. I appreciate you, my friend, with a $150 donation. We're going to get you on top of that leaderboard here in one moment. We're going to accept our load sheet. We've got 178 plus 2. So that's good. We are basically a full aircraft. This is going to be a wicked departure here, chat. Let's go and get our EPU spooled up. Looking good. Wonderful. Yeah, we're lucky to have you. You taught me how to use Microsoft. Hey, well, thank you, man. I appreciate you. But I always pay respect to the people that got me where I'm at, man. I always say I wouldn't be where I'm at today without people like Q8 Pilot, Jeff Faviano, Chewy94, Matt Davies, Cat Strader, all those guys, man. They were the inspiration to the channel. Those are the guys that I used to watch all the time before I was creating content and before I decided I wanted to be a content creator. Those were all the guys that I used to watch and frequented their streams on their YouTube channels very, 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 very often. So I have much respect for all of the people I just named right there. They've been a huge inspiration to myself, the channel, and the way that I create my content. So let me get him up here. Bear with me for a second. Next, what's up, man? Thank you for the support. Appreciate you, dude. Welcome up to first class. Huge enough floaties to you next. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate you guys. Let's welcome our newest member. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. Appreciate the support. Oops. Forgot Ken's name. Alrighty, and there we have it. Leaderboard has been updated. Thanks so much. Hey Cap, what do you think of the ETA to departure? We're about to push back. We're just waiting for our EPU to spool up, which it is available now. We're going to go external power off. We're going to get the fuel pumps on. We're going to go get the beacon light on, seatbelt sign on, and we are ready for pushback. My friend will prepare for pushback and departure. We're going to come down here. We're going to go to our ground services tab. We're going to go remove our chocks and cones and our GPU. Good. And there we go. We're ready to rock. Aircraft beside me has either already taxied out. Got a Virgin Atlantic coming in here as well. Nice. Okay, a couple more things. We just need our squawk code now. 1544 for the day. 1544. Good. We'll turn that on in reporting. On and reporting. Beautiful. And then we're going to tune to... Do we not have ground on anymore? We don't have ground on anymore. One, two, who's I told to contact? I was told to contact 1219 for taxi. I don't know if New York Approach, does New York Approach do JFK or does he do LaGuardia? New York Approach. Did it say for departure? I thought it said departure. 128125. Yes, okay, so he does. So 128125 is going to be for taxi. Aviator, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. 128125 for us. Beautiful. JJ, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back as well. Hope all is well. He is locking the gear, so we should be ready for push and start here soon. We've got 5,000 plugged in, and we've got a heading of 100, which is what we're to expect off of departure. So that looks good. Wonderful. Wonder how many months I've been supporting. I have a Leaf now. Yeah, you can go to my channel, and if you click on, I think Dan was just giving you instructions how actually. Nose right, facing southeast on taxi lane, Gulf. I feel like that's what we want to do. Hopefully we don't run into anybody. That Virgin Atlantic is parking, so we're looking good now. Cool. Engine mode selected to the start position. Holy FPS, Batman. 22 FPS. Man, flying on VATSIM is... Whew. The performance that it takes on this rig is crazy, man. Flag Guy, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope all is well. What irks me, too, is, like... Why am I getting such low performance, but yet my GPU and my CPU were barely getting touched by Microsoft Flight Sim? 33% and 19%. That's what irks me about this sim, and that's what I'm super excited about for 2024. Microsoft 2024 is just the performance gains and increases, man. It's absolutely silly that you can have a spec'd out system the way that you do and you get just terrible performance from it. Caleb, how are you, man? I can see your comments. Yes. College Dude celebrating 10 months. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very, very much for your support. Really do appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what's crazy, though, Joey, is if I fly offline, I get fine FPS. Like, I hover around, like, 35. It's whenever I fly on VATSIM in and out of this airport, it's just atrocious. I think it's just because there's so much traffic, right? It's JFK. This is, like, where everybody wants to go. And the way that we're looking right now is into, like, Manhattan, so it's probably drawing LaGuardia and everything else out there, but... yeah, flying off of VATSIM, and the frames aren't too bad. It's flying on VATSIM into JFK. Oof. It's tough, man. Honestly, is that what a lot of devs are saying as much for the new sim? I mean, I don't think that's what they're saying. I do think that's just what we're hoping, Tom. Microsoft has been indicating that there are huge performance fixes. So part of the reason why you kind of get locked up with these frames is the main thread, right? Microsoft Flight Simulator, this version of it, it runs on, it uses your best single core. So it's only using, I have 20, I have a 20 core CPU, but it's really only using like one CPU core, and based off that speed and like what that can do, that bandwidth essentially, I think is what it is. I could be wrong. That's the reason why the performance is not the best when it gets there. So that's why I'm hoping 2024, because they've made it multi-core support, meaning that the simulator is going to be able to take advantage of all of your CPU cores and not just one CPU core. That is going to lead to much better performance. So fingers crossed. Yes, that is the huge benefit, and I think that's probably the thing that I'm most looking forward to, if I'm being 100% honest with you, is the performance increases. Yeah. I've had success adjusting my VATSIM performance settings, like 1 nautical mile traffic injection. Yeah, that's not bad. I think I have mine set to, I don't know what I have mine set to now. Settings, performance. So I've got it, do not display. You know what? I'm going to bump it down to do not display aircraft beyond 5 nautical miles. And then what I'll do here is I'll do maximum aircraft display. Actually, I got to go 10 miles, because 10 miles you want to see them. You want to be able to see them when you're on approach and stuff like that. Actually, you know what? 5 miles is perfectly fine. We'll go 5 miles, and maximum aircraft to display, I have it set to 40. I don't know if that's going to do much, but yeah. I think I need a new GPU going on nuts about a 4090. Can't get enough video power for VR. I mean, for VR, yeah, you need as much VRAM as possible, right? All right, flap set position number 2. Wonderful. Let's go to the overhead. APU can come off. APU bleed can come off. Good. We'll go and set our nose light. Actually, we'll just wait for that.
29 Celsius in Nassau right now. Enjoy the tropical weather.
That will be nice. Huge enough floaties to you, man. Thanks for support. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredibly kind, Joe. Thanks for your continued support of the channel, my friend. Thank you. Contact ground logged off. Actually, no, we do have ground. 1219. Okay, ground is back online. 121.9. I don't know what happened, but ground is back online. He was offline a minute ago, and I pushed back, and I was checking. Right, 1219 for ground, and then we have New York departure on 128125.
Okay, roger.
128125. All right, cool. We've got departure plugged in there. Wonderful. We need a trim value of down 0.1. So we'll set that now. Down 0.1. Good. Flaps are 2. Got our flex set as well. 5,100. Auto brakes over to max RTO. Predictive wind shear system to auto. Engine mode selector to the normal position. Ground spoilers are armed. And we are good to go. Cool. And we're coming out of the ramp. Where are we? We are... where are we, chat? It's usually good to figure out where we are first. We are
left on Bravo. And
on Gulf.
31 left on Kilo.
Terminal 5 on Gulf. And we have ATIS information.
Hey, 3 Heavy. Terminal 4, request taxi for departure with Yankee.
ATIS information, Yankee.
7637.
It's in the box, 7637.
Roblox guy, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all's well. Just realized I flew this plane IRL in February. November 523 JB. Super old, being retired soon. Damn. Is that what we're flying? I don't even know our call sign. Or the tail number, sorry. We're November 923 Juliet Bravo. 923. I don't know if that's an older one, but I was just getting 40 FPS with a 4080 with frame gen on at JFK on VATSIM. It's crazy there. It is, man. Performance, yeah. Performance is wild, dude. That's for damn sure. Takeoff config test. Good. It's going up TNCM. Kitty Ground JetBlue 1721. ATIS information Yankee on Gulf Terminal 5 ready to taxi 4 left.
JetBlue 1721, Kenny Ground, flying 4 left, taxi by Alpha Kilo, correction Alpha Kilo, cross on the Alpha Kilo.
Alpha Kilo, and we'll cross through and left on Kilo for JetBlue 1721. Alrighty, park brakes off. Let's go. Lots of bad weather flying the past couple of days. We like it. That's what we like. Chat likes when we have not the nicest weather. But to land in Boston after that long one, Cap, you're crazy, dude. You're crazy, man. This man has been doing like 9, 10, 14-hour flights. Like it's nothing. Oh boy, we are a heavy airplane. It does not want to move. Faten, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday to you, sir. Hope you're having a great... did you get hit by that storm, Faten, in Toronto? I haven't been able to look outside in about an hour, but... Kind of upset that I accidentally closed my Microsoft Flight Simulator this morning on an 11-hour long-haul flight when I was so close to top of descent. Oof. Yeah, that sucks. That is not good. I feel bad for you, man. Soupy approaching MSP earlier, laid some butter on the landing. Hey, we like those. Like those.
Sorry, you cut out. Say that one more time for Delta 5 or so.
Apollo 704 left, taxi by Alpha Kilo, cross on the Alpha Kilo.
Alright, 4 left, cross, via Alpha Kilo, crossing...
Nothing like leaving rainy New York City for a sunny tropical spot. Yes.
3 left at Kilo for Delta 5 or so.
The only thing that would make it better is if it was snowing. That's the only difference I would make. If it was snowing out there. I was thinking about taking the first Air Canada flight from Orlando to Montreal next June, maybe. Nice. Enjoy yourself if you do, man. Montreal's a great city to visit. I would say one of the best cities in Canada if you're coming to Canada to visit. I would say either do Montreal, Vancouver, or Toronto. Those are probably 3 of the best cities. Depending on what you're looking for, if you're looking for the city experience, those 3 cities. If you're looking to experience like the Canadian Rockies and kind of like a little bit of hidden gems in Canada, I would say go to Banff, go to Calgary, go to Edmonton, those places. That's where you can really take in the beauty of Canada.
Good afternoon, Delta 1907. Short of the gate, search for taxi runway 07.
Hey Kim, I bought a nice piece with an Intel i7 and a 4060 and other stuff. I'm not smart on PC parts. Do you happen to know if it's good for high or maybe even ultra settings? Definitely high-end settings. If you included frame generation on with it, oh yes. You'll be perfectly fine, man, for performance. Perfectly fine. You went to fly over Canada and Vancouver? Nice. Plan to go to the scenic outing or something, plus the city experience, as you mentioned. Great tips. Yes. Enjoy yourself, man. Flying to Toronto at the end of March and renting a car. Is it usually snowy around there? Yes. In March? Yeah, probably. Yeah. If you can hold off until like April or May, then you could probably have some nicer weather, at least some springtime weather. March is going to be probably pretty cold. Toronto doesn't get very much snow though. They do get some snow, but they don't get a whole lot of snow.
Delta 1907, also ready to taxi runway.
Oh, this guy just blasting out of the Blasting out of the area. Me first.
Delta 1907, heading ground, hello. For left,
Dude.
taxi by Alpha
Where'd you get that
Kilo,
shirt, or is it your own merch?
Kilo.
This is called the pilot shirt by Luso Aviation. You can buy it online.
We were told by approach taxi parking via Alpha. Looks like that have a bit of a stare down with the Delta 737 here on Alpha. Yeah, what should we do?
Oh, this is slowly turning into a nice shit show, chat. No problem. Oh, the engine's IFE, IE or CFM right now. Right now, they're the CFMs. We don't have the IEs released yet. Tom, thanks so much, man. Appreciate you, dude. Welcome back to First Class. Huge no floaties, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. I mean, dude, this guy was doing like 60 knots out of the ramp area just to cut in front of me and then slam on his brakes and sit here. Does it snow in Ottawa? Yes, lots of snow. Lots of snow.
50, 20, 522, listening to new taxi.
Ever think about doing any more 737 ops? Of course, next week. I just flew like the 737 for like a month straight prior to World Flight and stuff, so that's why I haven't been flying the 737 as much lately, but we will be flying it next week, correct? Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm all stuffed up with the snow and the super humid outside. Not humid. What's the word I'm looking for? No, there is a bunch of humidity out there. Moisture in the air. Hey Cap, do you know when the Fenix A319 321 will release? I have no clue, man. No clue, dude. Yeah. J. Stevens, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. LAX, welcome back as well. Good to see you. 7 months. Appreciate the support, my friend. Thank you. Incredibly kind, dude. Appreciate you.
Got 83 Airbus, kitty taxi.
Taxi for, if we have any chance to slide in behind that 517.
We got some snow in Scotland yesterday. Closed Glasgow Airport for a bit. Damn. Crazy.
655, request taxi 4 left, Richard Yankee.
Looks like a great time to hit the pen. Oh, yes. It's always a great time to hit the pen. That's for real. Some sporty weather today at JFK. It is. Yeah.
Yeah, we're...
Hey, Kev, what points you activate the approach phase in the FMC, still trying to get to grips with the Airbus? I always like to take over manual speed when I do that. You can do it anywhere, man. You can do it if you select manual speed. You can arm your approach, or you can put it into approach mode whenever. Just be careful that when you do put it into approach mode, it's automatically going to bring your speed all the way back down to your V approach speed. So you have to kind of be careful, right? If you're flying on VATSIM, you're flying on a network or something like that, you're not going to want to make your, you're not going to want to select your final approach speed 15 miles out from the runway, right? That's usually something you would have set up by 5 miles. But yeah. Where did you get the Christmas lights? I don't know, dude. Some Google page, some free OBS plugin page thing. I don't even remember. It's been years since I've had those. Years. I don't even know if they're available anymore. En route to Dallas, probably going to chase the sun westbound there through the southwest hubs. Want to end up in SMF. There you go. Nice.
Hey, ground Delta 507, we're at the hold line. Or runway 4 left.
Cap USA, what's up, mate? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, my friend.
What's the departure?
Does OBS impact on your performance at all? I have a second PC. If you don't have a dedicated stream PC, then yes, it can impact your performance. Thankfully, I have a dedicated streaming PC with a capture card. So my performance, you still do lose a little bit of performance because it's another HDMI plugged in. You have to think about it that way, right? For every HDMI cord that you're going to plug in or monitor that you're going to have, you're going to lose performance. So, yeah. What are you getting Daisy for Christmas? I think I'm going to get her a new bed. A nice new bed. I think that will be her Christmas present this year. Because she doesn't really like her bed anymore. She doesn't lie in it all that much. So this one may become like the camping and cottage bed. And I may get her a new bed. And if we do get her the new bed and she does enjoy it, maybe we can get the Daisy cam back up. It's been a while since we had the Daisy Cam rocking.
Taxi via Alpha Kilo, cross runway 31 left 2 Kilo. Delta 127.
How do you know from the cockpit view if you're exactly on the taxi line, your front gear? 1, practice, and 2, just figuring out where to line it up inside, right? So I know that on mine, basically just to the left of this button right here will be my nose wheel. So if I turn it down and we go outside and we have a look-see, we should be perfectly on the, just to the right of it, as you can see. So it usually matches almost exactly up to this. You probably want to have it, it could be a little bit more over to the left, but it basically matches up with that line. You just figure out where it matches up in the cockpit with every aircraft that you fly, and then you'll be good to go. That's it. I think we went a little bit to the right because I was hitting the toe brakes. Tweaked a muscle or something, kind of immobile today. Good excuse for excessive amounts of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Hey, I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. A320 is a beauty. It is, man. I love this airplane. Arguably one of my favorite airplanes. I don't know. I think it's a toss-up between this and the 7.3, but I love them. I love them, man. They're both fantastic airplanes. Like I said, I don't think you can go wrong with either one of these. Whether you get the PMDG 737 or the Fenix A320, both are top tier products in my opinion.
Delta 24, I requesting push and start.
I didn't see it, but does this package have the V2500s? No, David. We're still waiting for the developer. Fenix is supposed to give us the IEE engines. Well, we're about 2 months late. We're about 2 months delayed on when we were supposed to get the IEE engines, so I don't know when we're actually going to end up getting them. Hopefully sooner than later. But yeah. Are you excited for the new Fenix A321? Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. It's Sunday. It's normal. We do sometimes to the right. Exactly. Just a normal day. Have you ever thought about becoming a flight sim developer? I don't have the knowledge, Keith. I do not have the knowledge, man. And if I'm being honest with you, I think that might ruin all of this for me. The second you get into like development, it's a whole new ball game, dude. You know, whole new ball game. So I'm, yeah. You know what, AC is expecting a few A321 Neos in early 2024 to replace the A320s. Nice. That'll be cool.
Actually, 24 left, taxi by Alpha Bravo Kilo, cross the 31 Alpha Kilo.
Okay, 4 left.
Jamaica Bay is looking gloomy today. Oh,
Kilo, cross 31 left,
the weather was looking good in Nassau for us, but.
Delta 227, monitor your departure 142.125.
We're on 128.125. Hopefully it gets us out nice and quick. I've always fancied doing some of my own farm sim maps, but I think along the similar lines of what you say. I mean, it's a whole different ballgame when you get into the development side of things, you know? Oh, big old scary United behind us, 777. Ooh, fancy. RJ, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming to hang out. Appreciate you, man. Welcome.
United 271 to set a maintain 4,000.
Really good choice of KLM to go with the Airbus instead of Boeing. Hey, man.
Delta 507, runway 4 left, cleared for takeoff.
I don't really have a personal preference, really, to be honest. Did you see Captain Sim with the new 767F, the custom cockpit?
JetBlue
Just seen.
1721, runway 4 left, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, 4 left, JetBlue 1721.
Delta 63, right turn direct to ship. Right turn direct.
Alrighty, landing lights.
Delta 1887, red contact.
Strobe lights. Nose lights.
Delta 1887.
Runway turn offs, wing lights.
2000.
All to the on position.
Delta 100, red contact off.
Does this mean someone has the balls to fly the Captain Sim on VATSIM? He could be on, I mean, maybe. He could probably be on X-Plane as well, though, or P3D, right? You have to remember. The model matching that you're seeing, as long as they're on VATSIM, they could be on any simulator. So he could be in the Flight Factor 777, he could be in the PMDG 777 for P3D, FSX.
401, you approach, expect the ILS 4 right.
Imagine landing in New York right now. Would be a little bit of fun.
Delta 2340, New York Center is closed. Radar service terminated. Change to advisory approved. Good night.
Oh, New York Center's closed already.
Over advisory, Delta 2340, no close.
Delta 1887, turn right direct to ship.
Turn ship, 1887.
JetBlue 1721, runway 4 left, cleared for takeoff. Wind 100 at 11.
4 left, good for takeoff. JetBlue 1721. Alrighty, friends, you heard them. Sounds are going up. Enjoy the departure. Throttles to 40%. Chrono's on. Let's go. Manflex 45 SRS runway. Auto thrust blue. Takeoff power is set. Slight nose down pressure on the stick. Airspeed's alive. Oh, it's windy. 100 knots for neutral. P1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Make our right turn to 100. Throttles to climb.
United 83 heavy with 10011, runway 4 left, cleared for takeoff.
Sounds are coming back. Let's go flaps 1.
United 83 heavy, runway 4 left, cleared for takeoff.
Really got to follow your instruments when you're in the IMC conditions. Just follow your flight directors. Already breaking out, it looks like.
507, go direct to ship.
The first layer.
Direct ship, Delta 507.
JetBlue 1721, radar contact, climb and maintain 12,000, altitude leading.
Climb to 12,000, we're passing through 2600, JetBlue 1271. Alright, climb to, I think you said 15,000? Might have said 12,000, but...
Turn left heading 100.
Oh, it's very soupy here in New York today. Very soupy.
71, the approach is closing, radar service terminated, change to advisory approved.
Over to Unicom,
Okay.
good afternoon.
Looks like these guys are logging off.
You as well, take care.
Everybody's logging off.
JetBlue 1721, turn right direct to Wavy.
Right direct wavy for JetBlue 1721.
Delta 1907, runway 4 left, line up and wait. Caution, wake turbulence from a departing 787.
4 left, line up and wait, and move caution with turbulence, Delta 1907.
Delta 1887, New York Center
Level
closed,
1-2,
radar service
thank you.
terminated, change to advisory approved. Good day.
Over to Unicom, main for the services, yep.
Return United 83 heavy, which is climbing out of 3,600.
United 83 heavy, New York departure, radar contact. Turn right heading 110. Climb and
Don't forget the
maintain
anti-ice.
12,000.
Well, luckily with the Airbus, we'll get a warning if it deems that it's in icing conditions. Right now it's plus 17, so we wouldn't have to worry about icing conditions at plus 17. I believe if it's anything under plus 11. I believe plus 11 is when you engage your anti-ice. It's plus 17 right now.
Proceed direct to Barrett, climb and maintain 17,000.
Direct to Barrett, 17,000.
Right, made the turns out, 6,500 feet. Autopilot's on. Flight deck. Bring those sounds down a little bit so we can hear our calls. And there we have it, 7,000 feet, still in the soup. Yeah, outside air temperature 15 degrees.
Recycle this transponder squawk 1630. 1630.
So we'll keep an eye on it, but should have no icings. Should I get the TCA Airbus or the TCA Boeing? Depends, man. What do you fly more often? You fly Airbus or do you fly Boeing? And I'll keep it this way, as I've always said this. It's easier to fly Boeing with a joystick than it is to fly Airbus with a yoke. Keep that in mind. That's my words of wisdom. It's easier to fly Boeing with a joystick than it is to fly Airbus with a yoke. So if you fly both airplanes, I would probably go with the joystick setup. It just makes things a little bit easier. But, or buy both. Yeah, there you go. Buy both. Expensive, but buy both. It's worth it.
United 83 heavy, turn right heading 150, when able, go direct to wavy.
Right 150, when able, direct wavy 3. Yep.
Delta 507, radio service terminated, change to advisory.
How did you learn how to fly an ILS? ILS are very easy, man. You're probably just overthinking it, to be honest with you, Osprey.
JetBlue 1721, EX center is closed, radio service terminated, change to advisory approved, have a safe flight.
Over to advisory, thanks for running full ATC, man. Have a great afternoon.
You too.
Alrighty, 340 looking good. We're over to Unicom, 122.8, good, through 10,000 feet. Landing lights are off. We're obviously leaving the seatbelt signs on. Ooh, mediocre breakout. Could have been nicer. Yeah, ILS approaches, man. I mean, just go to your FMC, make sure that you have the correct approach selected. So an ILS 14 or whatever, right? It would be whatever runway you're planning to do. The Airbus sets it all up automatically, man. You don't even have to do anything. Like it'll set all of your frequencies and everything in your course. The only thing that you really need to do is you just need to make sure you have the LS button right here. That's your landing system, LS. So make sure that that is selected, and then what you'll see is when your LS is selected, you'll get the diamonds. See how there's these that show up here, and your ILS will be diamonds. And then once your localizer, you can arm your localizer, or you can arm your approach altogether. You just arm your approach, and then once the diamonds center themselves in the middle and on the horizon here, it descends automatically. See, that's a nice breakout. Yeah, the ILS and the Airbus is really, really, really simple, really easy. In Boeing, it's a little bit different. In the Boeing, you actually have to manually insert your frequencies, and you manually have to insert your course, your heading, your course heading. There can be, yeah. I find it's easier on the Airbus because everything's more automated, right? Simplified, if you will. That was a nice departure, though. Happy to get out of New York. Crazy weather today, man. Holy macaroni. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down the thumbs up. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Appreciate y'all. A lot of guys flying to St. Martin today. Sundays are good for those, man. I feel like Sundays are that's a good flight too. Yeah. Kept use constraints in the Airbus. I use them so I can see the altitudes or speeds and waypoints. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, usually I use it for the descent. But yes, you can definitely use it on the departure as well, because it'll get all your SIDS and stars, right? All your constraints for the standard instrument departures as well. Should I go Phoenix to Vegas out of Dallas? That's a good one. Yeah, I love Phoenix. I love Vegas. Great scenery for both. Flying Miami to LAX right now. Nice. Got that nasty headwind though. How bad is that headwind right now? Avondu, good to see you, man. Welcome. Hope all's well. Welcome. Had an intense breakout leaving MDW earlier this morning. The cloud coverage in the Midwest, Northeast this weekend. It is beautiful. So one good thing about all this shitty weather, right? Once you get up and above it, it's always so nice. What is your cruise speed so I don't get too close behind you? I think we're probably going to do Mach 7.9 on the cruise. You did Anchorage to Vancouver earlier. It's a good one as well. What's crazy is if you go a little bit further south to like Seattle to Anchorage, opens up all kinds of different route options and stuff. Going up to Jackson Hole from Salt Lake City. That's a great one as well. Nice short little flight. Great one. We like that one. We'll definitely do that this winter as well. Got 18,000 feet, standard barrow, and yeah, we'll get the seatbelt signs off now. Up and above most of that cloud cover. After watching your streams, I did the Lowy arrival. That is a good one. It is, man. One of my favorite approaches. Definitely top 10. Top 10 favorite approaches. Probably top 5, John, to be honest with you. Top 5 favorite approaches I've ever done. Yeah. What's the fastest ground speed you've ever seen in the sim? We've been up over 600 knots a couple times, Ben. Usually around this time, flying west to east. Get that tailwind. Kevin, what's up, mate? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Right now I'm doing Air Canada CRJ 900 from Toronto to JFK to Montreal. Nice. Some good ops right there. Kevin, have you heard of Real Flight Sim? It's an app store on the phone. It's realistic. No, I haven't. I haven't, man. For any of my flight sim needs and stuff, I'm just always usually use Microsoft Flight Sim or X-Plane. Rotation 92, good to see you, mate. Flew IH to Cancun last night in the Flava Wire to test out the new mini FCU. Great times were had. Nice, man. Awesome. What I noticed is that QNH transition levels is now auto-select in the latest PMDG update, like that of the Airbus. That's nice. So you're doing some UPS or FedEx in the A300? Hopefully soon, man. Yeah. How do you decide the cruise speed? Usually I just let the aircraft... If you're flying an Airbus, it would all be done with your cost index. So the lower the cost index, the lower the cruise altitude, or sorry, the lower the cruise speed. The higher the cost index, the higher the cruise speed would be. So for climb out in an Airbus, a lot of the times companies will use like 1 or 5 because that will give you the best performance, right? It'll give you a lower climb speed. And yeah. Instead of like on Airbus, if we use like, let's say a 35 or 55, it would probably try and climb you at 330 knots. You get a little bit better performance if the aircraft climbs at a little bit of a slower speed, especially on these like initial altitudes. You know, the Airbus really becomes a pig above like 25,000 feet. The Airbus becomes a pig. You can see it's climbing pretty well right now, 1,700 feet per minute. Watch when we get like up above like 26,000, that number should be cut in half. It becomes very piggy. Very, very, very piggy. We're also getting absolutely rocked by a headwind right now. 89 knots off the nose. That's why I said for the first little bit of this flight, until we turn south and really start heading down towards Nassau, we're going to be blasted by that quartering headwind. Do you have custom scenery for Nassau? I do, Sis. Yeah, and if you're ever interested in the scenery that I'm using, you can put !! scenery in chat, or you can check the link in the description. But yes, I have the Sierra Sim Nassau. I bought this scenery years ago, literally years ago, and I was having an issue with my Nassau. It has since been fixed by a person in the Discord. They sent me a link to a fix. And yeah, my Nassau is working again. A flight I would like to do over the Christmas holidays is Amsterdam to Salt Lake City with Delta Headwind A330 Neo. Might be ages taxing through to departure. It is, yeah. It depends which runway you get out of Amsterdam, right? The departure taxi in Amsterdam usually isn't that bad. It's the arrival taxi if they're landing on the 18s, 18 right or 36 or whatever it is. That's what'll really get you. And Jordan, you can put ! scenery and then the number 2 if you want to get the scenery for Nassau. James, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. For some reason, all my assistance options keeps rate setting in Microsoft. Does anyone know how to stop this? It really bugs me. You're on the beta, correct? In-flight Ireland, that's part of the bugs with the beta right now. If you're in the beta, you have to reset that every single time you launch your sim. Anyone get double pappies at DCA on runway 19? I have the Drzecki and I've disabled all the default stuff. Correct, yes. What it is, Kevin, is it's just poorly designed. It's supposed to be the pappies for the other runway. You know how there's 2 runways and they make like a very shallow X? what you're seeing is actually the pappies for the other runway. I forget which number it is. It's not runway 19. I think it's runway 15 or something. Anyways, that's the... Yes, I have that as well. It's a pain in the ass, but it's supposed to be for the other runway. Did they depart out of 36 left out of Amsterdam? I don't ever recall if I got 36 right or 36 left for departure. Heading to your hometown. Nice, Ken. Glad we could, like I said, man, I finally have my Nassau scenery fixed, so very happy for that. Is anyone having an issue with the PMDG 737 tablet having a blank screen? No, thankfully. I've really only flew it for about a week or two before, but I have not had any blank screens, thankfully. Figured it was that, but it has to be its own pappies too, so there's a total of 3 when there's only 2 runways. That is weird then. Yeah, I don't know. If you look at real life, Kevin, there's something weird going on with the pappies there. And maybe this is the way that they've done it. I don't know. Merry Christmas. I just purchased Hogwarts Legacy again, so I've been playing that today. Fed up using the Captain Jack Sparrow version. Nice. Runway 32 or 14? I'm going to go with runway 14. Winds are favoring runway 14 a little bit better. So runway 14. Plan for the ILS. Have you ever had to do an autoland? Yes. I don't know if we've ever had to. Yes, we have. We did an autoland last week, actually. Which is always fun. 1-4 is normally our departure and arrival runways. Yes, correct. 1-4 is the very common one. I have Game Pass, so I can play Microsoft, but on Xbox controller, it's horrible. Take a little bit of time. You can always get a joystick, Matt. The Thrustmaster lineup works with Xbox, so. Fun fact, did you know that Virgin Atlantic 787-900 fly from Nassau to Montego Bay and back? Interesting. What is it? So they fly probably for tax purposes? Or one of those weird reasons, Keenan, maybe? I wonder why they do that. There's got to be some... They're avoiding something. There's got to be a reason why they're doing that, you know? Flight sim, football, and good herbs makes for a Sunday in my books. Yes. You know what I'm looking forward to, Tom? We're getting there, but like that, you know, where you put on a nice pot of chili, you put the chili in the slow cooker, just simmering all afternoon. I'm looking forward to that, man. I can't wait to make some chili. Make some big old batches of chili. It's my favorite time. Where you do like a nice roast in the slow cooker all day. Get a nice piece of meat, throw some onions, some carrots, some celery, some potatoes. Throw that in the slow cooker. Let that bad boy cook all afternoon. British Airways does the same on the 777. So it's got to be for tax or legal purposes. There has to be something behind it, right? Where do you connect your sim brief within GSX? Very easy, man. Go to your GSX. Go to GSX settings. Right down here. Sim brief. Enter your sim brief username. If you're not sure what your sim brief username is, go to your sim brief on your web browser and click on my account, I think in the top right corner. Also, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to ignore time. Unless you always fly real time no matter what, then you're fine. But if you don't, like myself, I prefer flying during the day just because I can see the beautiful scenery. You're going to want to hit ignore time. Also, KLM, when they go to St. Martin from Amsterdam, they don't do the return, they go to Spain. Next, back to Amsterdam. Yeah, I wonder why they do that. It would be cool to figure out exactly why they do that, but I'm assuming it's probably for legality reasons, right? Or it's cheaper. It's cheaper for them to pay the tax or to do something. I'm sure that has something to do with it. It's one of those reasons. It's all about saving that almighty dollar. Father made a roast pork, roast potatoes today with cauliflower cheese and Yorkshire puddings. Sounds delicious. Tourism? And maybe. I can promise you, though, at the end of the day, they're doing it to save money somehow. Because it's cheaper for them to fly into said country first before flying. I guarantee you that's the reason. I guarantee you. That's really the only reason those flights exist. I'm going to pay a stupid amount of money for 4090. Would it be worth getting the 5000 series cards when those are supposed to drop? They're supposed to drop, I don't know. They're saying sometime, I don't think it's going to be in 2024, Tom. And if it is, it's probably going to be like this time next year, 2025, 2024. I don't know. Cost index, we're going to bump this up to 55 now for our cruise. Cheaper fuel, it could be the fuel as well. Yeah, absolutely. Could be the fuel. There's lots of reasons behind it, that's for sure. See, in this kind of weather, you just need ATC for true IFR flight to help you out, but VATSIM's unreliable on that part. What do you mean, James? In this type of weather? I mean, in this type of weather, as long as you're comfortable with your aircraft, you should have no problem getting the airplane on the ground or flying your route. You don't really need VATSIM. If you're relying on VATSIM, then I would say you probably just need a little bit more practice. You shouldn't have to rely on VATSIM for, you know, whatever the weather may be. You should always be able to vector and fly your aircraft accordingly. Any news on the IAEs? No, not yet, David. Not yet, man. You still have overcast at 320? Yeah, we're at 34, and I'm looking down at my FMC because it's absolutely killing my GPU again. These high layer clouds, I don't know what it is. FYI, if your simulator ever crashes when you're at cruise and you don't know why, these high layer clouds, I don't know why, they are not optimized and they absolutely fry your GPU. My GPU is at 98% right now, and if we leave this, just that temperature slowly going to creep up and up and up. There we go, there's 70 degrees, keeps going up and up and up and up. So you always got to pay attention to that. I always tell people, if you're struggling for performance or you notice that your temperatures are getting a little bit out of hand, watch when you, so we're currently at this, now watch when I look down at my FMC. Watch, I'll look down at the FMC, and then watch, I'll pop this up, and you can see immediately the GPU usage almost gets cut in half, and you'll see the temperatures start falling back to like more normal, you know, low 60s, high 50s. You can see like the usage. So watch, I'll do it again. I'll pop up, and then I'll show you. Immediately it jumps up to 99% usage, and then your temperatures will start to skyrocket as well. So you got to be careful of that. And then what happens when your GPU heats up is the whole computer heats up, right? That's blowing hot air into now the case, and the case is circulating it. Then your CPU pump will pick it up. I have water cooling, so the CPU will pick it up. And yeah, this is one reason why I always run my fans at 100% all the time. People are like, man, isn't it loud? I don't know. I have headset on all the time. Noise canceling headphones. I don't hear my PC. But PC fans running 100% all the time. That is one of the reasons why. You never know when those expected 100% GPU is going to come up. Never had any issues with the high level class. I don't know, man. This has always been a thing since day one for me. And this is what used to absolutely kill my PC when I had a single PC setup and I was streaming off one PC. That's what would absolutely kill my frames. I don't know if you guys remember, like a year and a half ago, if somebody were to donate and I was at this level and with these clouds, my OBS would like freak out and it would slow down to like 5 FPS, and yeah. I wonder if some update 14 will fix the GPU being on fire in these clouds. Probably not. Like I said, this has been since day one. It's been like this. So I don't think it's really necessarily bad. You just wouldn't want to do this for hours on end, right? Have your PC and your GPU running at 100%. So yeah. How do you put your fans to 100%? You can do it through, I mean, there's a couple programs. I use this one right here. I forget what this is called. What is this thing called? Fan Expert, I think it is. Fan Expert 4. What is it called? Fan Expert AI Suite 3, I think it is? Or what is it? One of those ones. It's like Fan Expert or something. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Anyways, I think it's AI Suite 3 for Asus motherboards. But you can download it if you don't have it. Or you can go into your BIOS. If you go into your BIOS, you can also set it there. But there's a bunch of programs. There's a bunch of things you could download. Just Google how to control my PC fans, and there's probably 15 different apps that you can use and download. Do you recommend the NZXT cam? I like it, Brendan. I like it. Doesn't use really any resources, and it kind of just sits on my second monitor. I think it's good. You can kind of keep track on things, see what your RAM's doing, your network, your storage. Yeah. Yavuz, what's up, man? You use fan control version 174. There you go. Dan's got a good one right there. I would trust Dan. Getting 2 streams today. Yours, and can hear and see 25 left screaming out of LAX from my 10th floor room. Beautiful day here. Oh, baby. Huge Phil Floaties to you, Huskers. Hope you had a great flight in, man. How was the 350? Good? Hey, Captain. Love the channel. Always learn something new. Captain Cabernet. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Should I use managed speed and managed descent for most of the descent in the Airbus? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. At all. I mean, the only time you would really take your managed speed is if ATC gives you a speed restriction. That would be one of the reasons why. Using fan control. There you go. Yeah, David, correct. It'll be out between, who knows, but yeah. Alrighty, let's get some tunes bumping, shall we? Bring those sounds down a little bit. Let's get our lo-fi going. Pretty sure we're going to be dealing with these clouds for a little bit. A320 or A350? What's that? No, Huskers flew on a 350 yesterday, real life, into LAX. Sometimes the Airbus dumps into approach mode way too early. That's normal. You just have to be ready to put on manual speed, right? Yeah. Nap time music, Sunday naps with Captain Canada. Which plane is easier to fly, the Boeing or the Airbus? Depends. Depends, man. I mean, some would say Airbus because it has fly-by-wire system in it. So if you hold the pitch on an Airbus, like if you take the joystick and you pitch it to 10 degrees up and you hold it, you can take your hands off the controls and it will hold 10 degrees up. Now, that can be a little bit weird for landing, right? It can be a little bit different. Boeing doesn't have that. Boeing has like a very, I feel like you have a lot of control over the Boeing, especially with the yoke. You have a lot of control over the Airbus as well, but it's a side stick, so it's, yeah. A320 or 350, which is better? I don't know. Take your cap locks off, though. I don't know. 350 was great. The light chop at flight level 400 made for a nice nap after dinner in the flat seat. This guy, man. Whew. Yes, sir. I've been lucky to experience that once in my life, Huskers, on the WestJet 787. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. If I ever fly in a long-haul aircraft again, I think it's going to be super difficult to not splurge and want to get first class, or at least business class. Because, man, those seats are just incredible. I'm sorry, Chad, we got to look down at the FMC because this is just going to absolutely blow up my PC. Hey, what's up? Can't wait for the 350 to come out. Yeah, 350 will be awesome, for sure. Airbus, just point the nose up and you're gone. And you're done. Yeah? Not wrong. Not wrong at all. Only with upgrades, sir, not paying that kind of money. Yeah, true. True. I'm slowly building. Slowly building. Captain USA, you're being annoying today, man. Please stop. Someone said the default 77-800 is better since the latest update 2020. I don't know myself. I haven't checked it out. There is, well, ever since Working Title really worked on the 747, it's become quite good. Yeah, I think a couple updates ago. I don't remember what sim update it was, but yeah. Yeah, Huskers, do you use like your frequent flyer points, or do you use like through like your credit card and stuff like that? You pay for the flight for the credit card and you're good to go. How is JFK today? Laggy? It's always laggy, man. Every time you're on VATSIM, yeah, it's laggy, man. Unfortunately. Yeah. When I don't fly on VATSIM, I usually get decent frames. I'm around 30, 35, but on VATSIM, you'll see it drop down to 25, 26. Yeah. WestJet Premier seats are awesome. Transatlantic twice. It's a bliss. Yeah, man. I did Ottawa to Vancouver. Toronto to Vancouver. Actually, no. What did I do? Toronto to Calgary is what I did. About 4.5 hours. And yeah, it was pretty incredible, man. They served us breakfast. I pushed the button and the seat went all the way back, turned into a bed, passed out for like an hour and a half. First time I think I've ever slept on an airplane more than like 15 minutes of dozing off. And yeah. Air Marshal, I'm not quite sure what's going on, man. I was supposed to get one. I didn't get one. I've sent them an email about a week ago. Over a week ago, I think last week I sent it on Monday, and I haven't heard anything back from them. So I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. It's cool, but it's not a game changer for me. You know. We'll see. What would you call the screen at the gate? Has the airport info and the number on it? I think it comes with GSX. I forget what those are called. They have a specific name. A little bit of turbulence there. They have a specific name. I can't remember what they're called, though. It's like a VD Visual Docking Guidance System. VDGS. Visual Docking Guidance System. I think that's what it is. VDGS. I think that's what they are. Chat will correct me if I'm wrong. Trevor, what's up, mate? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all is well. Right. Where are we? Already made it all the way down the coast. So we could have some beautiful views if we weren't stuck in this crazy high level of cloud. I don't know when we're going to be out of this. Visual Docking Guidance System. Okay, cool. We were right. VDGS. ECAP, what NASA are you using? The Sierra Sim. Sierra Sim, Wayward. Ooh, it's ugly in Toronto right now, too. 2 mile visibility, drizzle. 2 degrees. Eesh. I mean, at least it's not snowing. I think, see, that has gone into snow. Let's see what it is here. Well, I'm Diamond Medallion status with Delta this year, so I get that. So with that, I get to choose 2 global upgrades, international, and 4 regional upgrades. Each upgrade gets you first class / Delta 1 for internationals. Sheesh. Oh, man. So right now in Ottawa, it's saying winds are 060, 13 gusting 19, 6 mile visibility, freezing rain, overcast at 600. That's nasty. That is nasty weather. Nasty, nasty. I think the snow is supposed to start late afternoon through the evening. We're supposed to get the most of our snow. Ooh, look at Philly. Oh. Philly, 1 3/4 mile visibility, drizzle, broken, overcast at 600 feet. Eesh. Nasty. Nasty weather all around today, isn't it? That's all the way down in Philly. That's probably going to still all the way come up to me as well. Yeah, I would keep your eye on that, Cam Dom. That one might be canceled. Where are you going again? Just wondering how I could get flight specifics info on VDGS. I believe you had to put your gate at Boston Logan. Yeah, so that's just by having GSX and by having GSX and just by having a what are they called? A profile. Excuse me. You got to make sure that you download the profile. So if you go to flightsim.to and you navigate flightsim.to, there's GSX profiles on there, and you can download those and install them in the correct location. And whatever airports offer the VDGS systems, you'll be able to get that with GSX. As long as you have the profile downloaded, you have to have the profile. So if the airport doesn't have a profile, it makes it kind of, it probably won't work properly, but I was out at the plane this morning for a nav data update to make sure it was plugged in. Weather is horrible. The ACQ400 was green on the way to the runway after the bath. Oh, baby. But yes, I use my American Amex Delta card for charges for miles, etc. But the old Bastion CEO for Delta is changing the rules to fly next year, so fun will come to my end or greatly diminish next year. That sucks, man. I heard about that. Well, they were getting a lot of backlash, weren't they, Huskers? I think I read that somewhere, that Delta's getting in a lot of people were upset with the changes that they were making. Because that's what I have now, Huskers. I have the Air Canada Amex card. And I only use that now. Like it's pretty much become my main credit card. I have two other credit cards, but one's a cashback and one is just a regular one that I got when my credit was really shit. I've had it forever. And it doesn't offer any bonuses. I actually need to contact them because I believe that it's through Capital One, and I think Capital One has an Aeroplan card as well. I'll have to do some research. I know that my other credit card's through my bank, and I know that they also have an Aeroplan, which I need to call and get that fixed. But yeah, the Air Canada Amex card has been, I mean, it's crazy, man. With the bonus points that you get by signing up for the card and then making the purchases every month, if you just switch cards and put all your purchases on that. Like I have my meal plan on my I have my meal plan on my Amex card and stuff like that. I go to the dispensary, I put that on my Amex now instead. Like I usually would pay debit card, right? Instead of debit card, now I just put it on the Amex, then I just pay it off of my debit into the Amex and I get all those points. Dude, it's fucking crazy. I'm racking up like 15,000 points a month. It's pretty wild. Pretty wild. So I'm saving up. I'm gonna save it up, and then the only shitty thing is it makes me have to fly Air Canada. Oh man. It's the only shitty thing. But when you do fly Air Canada, you get crazy points too, man. Like I got thousands of points from flying Air Canada and United when I went down to, like, on top of like all the stuff. Like it was crazy. Like on top of like the points that I got for purchasing the tickets and everything, they give you points every time you fly as well, which was, I found that was crazy to me. Like I got 3,000 air mile points just from my flight from Ottawa to Vancouver, and then it was like 2,500 points from my flight from Vancouver to San Francisco, and then like 1,700 points from San Francisco to Ontario. I just wasn't expecting that. It was crazy. Need to apply for a new card. Was thinking between the Chase Sapphire Reserved or the Platinum card from Amex. I really enjoy the Amex. I think the perks, if you fly, I think the perks are definitely there. I don't know much about the Chase Sapphire though. We don't have that up here. I don't know. And using their Sky partners, whoever they may be with AC. Yeah, exactly. I think it's United. I don't know who else is on them. Somebody was saying you get like points too. You get quite a bit of points if you fly like Porter and stuff. Toronto to Cancun on Rouge 319. Flight departs at 5:30, so I'm hoping the weather isn't bad. My mom on Friday left for Montreal out of Toronto. It was a 2-hour delay for the ice pad and weather. Yep. What meal plan are you using? Something ordered online? Yeah, it's a local, not local, but it's a Canadian thing, Davis. Yeah, it's called Nutrition Balance. How many points roughly for a 1 to 2 hour flight within Canada on AC? I'm not sure. I'd have to check. Probably like 1,000 or 1,500 or something like that. Here's the thing, I don't fly, but I definitely want to start doing it. Yeah, I mean, building up those points, it's the way to do it, man. Like if you only travel a couple times a year, like me, I usually only, 2 times a year? I go down for Flight Sim Expo, wherever it is, and then I go for World Flight. Those are like my 2 traveling. Sometimes I'll go somewhere with a fiance or friends as well, but usually that's within Canada. Like this year coming up, 2024, we have some plans. We're going to fly out to Prince Edward Island sometime in September when everybody's back in school. But, man, we're still in the soup. Holy macaroni. Hey, Gap, had some issues with the Fenix today. On final approach, fully configured, the plane suddenly couldn't hold its approach speed and went into toga. Any idea what might cause that? Could have been a weather update. Just a weird weather update, Felix. I would monitor it. Maybe check your next flight or 2 to see if anything happens. Yeah. I'm with Huskers. I have the Delta Platinum and regular Amex. Delta needs to fix it. Yeah, that's pretty wild. That is pretty wild. All depends on airfare class. YOW to Toronto is 250, or on a flex fare it's 500, so it depends on what fare class. That's right, you do, because you get more, what is it, the SQDM or whatever? Kyle celebrating 29 months. Appreciate you, my friend. Huge no floaties to you, dude. 7 months away from that 3-year badge. My man. Thanks for support, dude. Appreciate you. Man, I was about to write, why don't you show the outside? And then it flipped and I saw the weather. Yeah, man, we can't see anything, dude, right now. We're just, and here's the thing, is it absolutely, when flying in these high-level clouds, it absolutely destroys my GPU. So it'll go to like 100% GPU, 99% GPU usage. So that's why I have it looking down, because the temperatures get a little bit out of control. Like I can leave it here for like 5 minutes, but watch, we'll go look at the temperatures, what they look like in a little bit. Captain Denny, thanks so much, man. Welcome back to First Class. That has to be a new name, because you're a member for over 3 years. That has to be a new name. Thank you, Captain Denny. Appreciate you. Welcome back. Thank you, man. Owls, what's up, man? Good to see you. All comes down to money spent, obviously, for the miles. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, if you're on the fence about getting a card, honestly, all the cards are going to do pretty much the same thing. What I can suggest is go with the card that's going to offer you the most. So, for example, when I signed up for my American Express reserved, whatever it was, American Express reserved Aeroplan card, they were offering 150,000 miles for sign up. So you have to spend, I think it was, I have to check the contract. I think you have to spend $1,500 or $2,000 a month on the credit card, which for most of us, that's pretty easy. Like I said, just put all your expenses on it. So your gas, your bills. I switched everything over to my Amex card. Everything. My YouTube Premium, my Spotify was on there. My Netflix is on there. My meal plan is on there. I go to the dispensary, so it's not, I can hit the $1,500, $2,000. I think it's $1,500. I have to spend $1,500 a month. And just do that, and then you collect the points, and it's insane. After a year, you'll probably have close to 200,000 points. 200,000 points, that's, I mean, I don't know, I have to look more at like points, but I'm pretty sure 200,000 points can get you round trip to pretty much anywhere. Correct me if I'm wrong. Les will know, actually. Les deals with a lot in points, and so does Huskers and Mark, but I think 200,000 points can basically get you you know, a round trip to anywhere you want to go. Maybe not like Abu Dhabi or Dubai or something from like North America, but yeah. When are you going to stream the TFDI MD-11? Whenever it's available, Mike. I've requested a review copy. They have not sent out any review copies from my understanding yet. So, yeah. Delta is going all MQD, money spent. See, I don't know if Air Canada has that as well as another one. They do like both. So interesting. Hey, Captain, how do you maximize the capability of your GPU? Maximize it? The game should take care of that, Antoine. I would say by max, just don't stress it out. Don't run the simulator at max, right? There's no need to run the simulator at ultra everything, you know? You can run some things on high, some things on ultra. What is the best Thrustmaster to get? Depends what you're looking for, man. If you're looking for an Airbus setup, I would say the Thrustmaster TCA Airbus. If you're looking for the Boeing setup, I would say the TCA Boeing. If you're looking for something like in between, you kind of want you want to, you know, be able to fly your Boeing and your Airbus at the same time. I still think that the T16000M is a great option, a great choice for the all-around joystick. You can kind of fly everything with it because the throttle is just so ambidextrous. It doesn't have detents, it doesn't have certain things. Yeah, that's what I would suggest. It just depends what you're looking for, Max. How can you apply for a review copy? Just curious. Well, you have to be a content creator. You have to offer them something, right? You can't just have like, you know, I use my YouTube channel as my, you know, hey, I've got 74,000 people subscribed to my YouTube channel, you know. 200K will get you and the other half business class to just about anywhere as long as you book it far in advance and not during a significant vacation or event. Then you will get the best rates. Got you. Okay, cool. Cool. It's good to know. Thank you, Les. But yeah, there you go. Like I said, if you're on the fence, you're not sure, like, Joe wasn't sure. EyeDoc Joe. Go with that one. Willie Bros, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. JFK Airport was so busy last night. I was shocked. I mean, it's Saturday night. Absolutely. Just did Ottawa to Sydney, Australia on the AC side for January. 182K for economy, 230K for premium economy. Australia, Ottawa to Sydney. Oh, you were checking it out? Okay. 230K for premium economy. That's pretty good. Yeah, so because you saw somebody on YouTube flying it earlier. Yep, so he either bought it, he was one of the lucky ones who got it, like the first 1,000 copies. It's in like an alpha or beta test right now, Mike. So if you were one of the I think it was 1,000, they put out 1,000 copies to be sold. So if you were one of the first 1,000 people, you have it, you can stream it. A big old Atlas 7.4 sitting in the sunlight across the field, just soaking up the rays. Majestic, man. Such a cool airplane, Huskers. To see that fly over us as close as we did when we were at LAX was just incredible, man. I'm excited to go back next year. Did you hear something, or am I going crazy? I'm excited to go back next year, and because they're gonna have 24 right open again. Yeah. Just got my Tobii eye tracker in today. Can't wait to try it. Nice. It's awesome, man. Awesome. Where is the correct place to get the GSX profiles when I download them? I don't think I'm putting them in the correct place. So you'll have to follow the instructions, Ireland. Like I said, man, you have to go and check out some tutorials. There's some great places. What you need to do is it's going to be under App Data, Roaming, Virtuali, GSX, and then Microsoft. If you actually go one tab back, you can actually go to Model, and then, one tab back, and you can go to Airplanes, and you have to make sure that all of your airplanes are in there as well. You can also download profiles for the aircraft. Yeah, you have to make sure. It should tell you where it is. So to be honest, do you think 2K subs with a decent but small community would be able to promote it? I mean, there's no harm in checking with them, right, Owls? I can't tell you. I'm not the developer, so unfortunately I can't tell you if it would be or not, but there is no harm in checking, right? I mean, as long as you're respectful about it, that's how I always did it, man. For the longest time when I started my YouTube channel, I almost kind of refused to ask developers for products, and then once I got my channel to like a more reputable state, and like I felt that I was like comfortable and confident, combine the words there, in showcasing products and being able to kind of give people the good, the bad, the in between, you know what I mean? Then I felt comfortable reaching out to developers, and at the same time you end up what's kind of crazy is you end up making like friendship with a lot of these guys, you know what I mean? A lot of them are just like us. They're like crazy flight sim nerds. They're just super interested in the hobby, and they wanted to, you know, they wanted to take the hobby and maximize it and make some money off of it if they can, you know? So yeah, I would say go for it, man. Don't you know, don't be shy to reach out. It was 2-4 right now. It would explain why 2-5 left landing last night. I think it's still closed, Huskers. Yeah, I'm not sure, but it was closed when we were there. It was closed when we were there. Harrison, good to see you. How far down the route are we? Not very far. We are off the coast of Norfolk, Virginia. Norfolk is down there somewhere. I think I see their airport right there. That would be the airport. Just upgraded my PC storage capabilities. Soon I'll have 2 terabytes and 64 gigs. Microsoft makes me go broke. Welcome to Flight Sim, my friend. Welcome to Flight Sim. Yep. When I was going to go to In-N-Out for some plane spotting, never been. Damn. Ooh. That is a great time. We thoroughly enjoyed that one. That place, I don't know if I've ever seen a restaurant or like a fast food as busy as that. Now, we went right at lunchtime. I think we went, it was like 12:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, pretty crazy. I'm starting streaming. Any tips? Yep, just like I give to everybody, man. Just make sure you're there for the right reasons, dude. Make sure you're there because you know, you want to share your passion, your love for aviation and flight sim. And I always tell people, man, don't get into streaming thinking that it's going to become a full-time thing or thinking that you're going to make money off of it, because that's when it can clearly tell that you're not there for the right reasons. Flight sim, very, very, very niche genre. So it's going to take quite a lot of time to, you know, you got to put a lot of effort into it. Yeah, that's right, Mark. You were there too, dropping somebody off at LAX. Yeah, that's right. It was an absolute... Yeah, man, you remember. Yep. It was almost $400 a PC. Sounds like my old PS4 whenever I run Microsoft. Ooh. I mean, it's not bad, as long as everything's staying cool. Do you think you'll fly the fly-by-wire 380 when it comes out? Yes. Yeah. Is aircraft released? Which one, Jonathan? Which aircraft? Are In-N-Outs always that busy? I drove by one Friday night and the drive-through line was backed up into the street. Yep. Everyone that I've been to. Yep. The drive-through is crazy, man. Crazy. Just finished the Alpine event in Greece, 3-hour hop from Geneva. Nice. It's a good one. So not used to burger joints being so packed up like that. That was crazy. Yeah. It was crazy, man. But it is In-N-Out. Slaps. Picked up a 4070 Ti and a 14700 KF excited for frame gen. Nice. Great specs, man. It's going to be a great PC. Minneapolis just contacted you. BRB. Sounds good. I started by accident with flight simming by watching late night YouTube and discovered Camp Canada and EasyJet. Best thing I could have found, and now I'm broke flying. Thanks, Vid. Live about 40 minutes from Norfolk. Nice. There you go. Jacob Horryman, I use Rex AccuSeasons. If you can pick it up on sale, I think that it is very much worth it. I can't remember the price not on sale. It might still be worth it on not on sale, but Rex AccuSeasons. Absolutely love it. We're going to change it over to winter here soon. Going to change all the trees over to winter color. I just love flying with them right now, the way that they look. Flight attendant, thank you very much for your business class subscription. Welcome aboard. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very, very much. Pardon me. Appreciate the support. Thanks so much. Welcome, welcome. Hope you enjoy the stay. Fortnite Chapter 5 is out now. I've never, ever played a single game of Fortnite. Yeah. I have never. My friend convinced me to download League of Legends and try and learn League of Legends. Again, not something that I'm into. And that same friend asked me to download Fortnite and play with him, and I said no. I refuse. The advanced version of AccuSeasons does that now. Just turn the updater to auto mode and it will change terrain colors and tree colors. Huh, well there you go. Cat, imagine having a 737-200 in the sim. Could fly the Nolinar Airlines somewhere nobody heard of in Canada, some frozen lake. Yeah. Would be kind of badass. But I just feel like I would want so many other airplanes before that. It was then that Captain Canada lost a friend once he realized he played Fortnite. It's just not for me. I don't care, man. If you enjoy Fortnite, that's fine. It's just not for me, man. Not for me. I'd rather go yell at a bunch of kids on Call of Duty and ruin their afternoon by killing them, sitting in a corner and killing them or something. Or they can ruin my day by sitting in a corner and killing me over and over again. Would you say that AccuSeasons is worth it? In my opinion, yes. Yeah, the fact that it changes the tree colors, but here's the thing, Classy, and this is what I was saying, if you can get it on sale, even better. All of that is going to be part of Microsoft 2024 when that comes out. They're going to have seasons and they're going to have all that stuff, so you're not going to really need the whole Rex AccuSeasons. So it's kind of difficult to tell somebody to pick it up now, especially at full price, because I would say probably in 6 to 9 months you're going to have a simulator that's going to do it for you. But it does look amazing. I mean, you can see it, dude. I mean, you come in on approach. If you want to go look at our approach into Charleston the other day, we flew the RNAV approach into Charleston and we were making the turnaround and it was just, you know, I think there could be money better spent elsewhere. If you can grab it on sale, sure. Grab a copy of it. Probably worth it. But at full price right now, No build Fortnite is not so bad. Have to do what your kid does to interact with them sometimes. Yeah, I'd be down for no build Fortnite. Absolutely less. Yeah, the whole building and just it literally, you know what it reminds me of? And again, nobody take it. It reminds me of like ADHD. It reminds me of like Call of Duty on ADHD. Like insane ADHD. Like you watched, do you remember seeing some of the clips back in the day of like Ninja and all these other guys and the way they would just like build? They would like just spam their mouse around the screen and it would just make this fucking huge like ramp, and then they're just jumping up and they're jumping off and they're shotgunning, and like I'm like, bro, I can't even see what's going on. Like how the hell, like between all the builds and edits and things, and these people are still somehow like getting shotgun shots off to the face, and fuck that, dude. No way, man. That's not fun. That doesn't look like fun at all. That looks like whoever can spam their mouse around. The old school dude. No way. That does not look fun, man. That does not look fun at all. I prefer boots on the ground. If I'm gonna play some like war game or something, I much prefer boots on the ground. Much prefer. But that's just me. That's my personal opinion. Doesn't mean that you're wrong, I'm wrong, or you're wrong because you like Fortnite. No. It's not for those looking to hit the THC and lock it in. Yeah, no. But get me on Call of Duty? Oh, baby. Where's Joe B? Should have seen some of the rounds of Call of Duty last night I was doing, man. 46 and 13, 43 and 10. I was locked in last night. We were on the animal face cookies. Absolutely locked in. It's crazy because all I'm trying to do is camo grind right now. I have all the guns. I have all the unlocks. Every gun is at like level 29, but I'm just doing all the camo grind unlocks. Do you ever try Hell Let Loose? See, I'm not... I think I've tried it, Digital Merc, not on my PC. It was either at a buddy's or on his PlayStation, I think, maybe, or something. Games like that, there was a game that I played quite a bit with a friend. I can't remember what it was called. It was very similar. It might have even been Hell Let Loose. It's probably in my Steam, to be honest with you. Sort by recent activity. Show only ready to play games. Okay, no. Recent activity. Let me find what it was. I mean, we're probably going years back now since I played it. Postscriptum. That's the one. Postscriptum. I don't know why it says 56 minutes. Maybe we played it in early access or something. Anyways, I used to play this with my buddy all the time. He was super into like the mil sims and like real mil sims. This must just be because like I've only played 56 minutes of like its release. We played the shit out of it when it was in like early access or whatever. This is probably because it's, yeah. Insurgency Sandstorm. I have quite a few hours on that one as well. Where's Insurgency Sandstorm? I feel like I haven't. Oh, there it is, right there. 31 hours. So I've played a fair bit of that too. That's fun when you get everybody together working against the bots and stuff. It can be fun as well. Yeah, but I've played a few of those. Much more into the BattleBit Remastered. Anybody play BattleBit? That was fun. Played 88 hours of it. Had fun with that one. Heard the guys do that squad. Bought the rights to Postscriptum. Interesting. You ever looking at Squad? Yeah, I've played Squad too. I'm surprised Squad wasn't on that list, to be honest with you. It's probably been years since I played Squad, but Squad should definitely be on that list as well. Again, that was all with my same buddy. That's what he used to enjoy playing, man. Where's Squad? I feel like Squad probably would have been around the same time as Postscriptum. I have the original Insurgency as well. Played for 46 hours. Squad. I thought for sure I saw it in here. I should have had it in here. World War III, that was another good one. You passed Squad on Arma 2 and 3. Also, you can just type... Oh, you're right, Ed. Thank you. Yeah. Anyways, it's there. Yeah, I played Squad. It's there. With FS Realistic, did you have a profile available? Do I have a profile available? Yeah. You can just go to FS Realistic and then go to Profile Cloud. And I have one for the Fenix. You've got mine right here. Captain Canada. Yeah, I have my profile up for a lot of them. If you like old Battlefield games, you should also like Hell Let Loose. It's a more realistic and tactical version of Battlefield 2. Yeah, I think I've played it. I've definitely played it, I'm pretty sure. ECAP, where'd you get the lights overlay? I honestly don't know. I think I just went to, like, let me, like... Christmas lights animated stream widget. So there's this one. I don't know where I exactly got these ones, to be honest with you. I've had these for so long, dude. This is the one, that's one that I just found. You might be able to like mess around with that and change that. But that's one that I found. Seems to be one of the only ones that I can find. This one's cool because like it just runs off 4 PNGs. So all it is it's a PNG and then it runs through the 4 PNGs. So like every PNG, like there's a green lit up one, a yellow one, a blue one, and a red lit up, and they're just PNGs. But when you run through the cycle of PNGs, it looks like all of them are lit up and they're going together lit up, right? But anyways, that seems to be the only one that I can find there. But just, yeah, if you just throw it into Google too, it'll probably pop something up. They're the X-Mix lights, the classics. Dude, we've had these for... That's why I was super surprised when somebody asked me the other day. They were like, hey, Kat, put your Christmas lights up. I was like, fuck, I don't know if this is going to work. It's on a whole new PC now because OBS is on the streaming PC, but apparently it's the same file structure, so... Yeah. Did you hear about GTA 6 leaked again? What do you mean leaked again? I know that we're getting an update on 2 days. 2 days from now, we're getting the trailer, isn't it? On the 5th, we're getting the trailer. Trailer 1. All my friends are laughing at me for playing Microsoft now. I want to see them even try and land a plane because, to be honest, everyone can play Fortnite. Sure, yeah. I got the same gifts copied 3 times to make mine. See, there you go. One of the devs' sons leaked more vids and a map and stuff. Jesus. I honestly don't even care for the leaks, man. Like, it's going to come when it comes. I don't know. I have a ton of old safety cards for my airline Sun Country pre-2000s. Would you like one for Christmas? That'd be pretty cool. Yeah. Are you planning on going to, like, Flight Sim Expo or anything like that? This is fine. I'll hit the vape, too. See? There you go. There were huge leaks around this time last year and more yesterday. Don't pay that much attention to leaks and stuff like that. Flight Davers, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Excited about the Avatar game? Depends. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Kept you hear about UPS losing billions in revenue? I did not. No. Absolutely terrible conditions landing in Toronto? Yeah, it's pretty bad right now. Yeah. Flight Sim Expo is only 7 months away. Is it really only... I feel like it's less than 7 months away, isn't it? No, I think you're right. Yeah, about 7 months. Crazy, right? Imagine you were a stockbroker and your son leaked client trades on Twitter. Yeah, it'd be pretty crazy, man. It would be pretty crazy. Azrido, my man, dropping the $5 dono. Thanks so much, dude. Appreciate you. Huge no floaties. Thank you, my friend. Incredibly kind. Appreciate you. He kept using the default settings for the Boeing yoke, still wanting the Bravo quadrant, but I may get the yoke dialed in. I do, except I take the... I actually have a picture, I think, College Dude, in the Discord of my sensitivities on the Boeing yoke. I have the reactivity down to 65%. Yeah, 65%. I love the Far Cry games. They're really awesome. Yeah. You're going to take part in the Fly to See Santa next week? Probably not next week, Fly Davers. I do kind of do my own thing. The week before Christmas is when I do, or the week of Christmas is usually when I do it. We go fly up to Rovaniemi to visit Santa Claus. So we'll do our own, man. I don't think we'll be in the event next week. Too Wicked, what's up, mate? Good to see you, dude. Downloaded FSLTL, but I still see the EasyJet and LAX for some reason. Is that supposed to happen? Nope, it shouldn't happen like that. My guess is, did you follow the instructions completely, Pineapple Man? Did you also make sure that you installed the VRM file that comes with it? My guess is a lot of people just think it's like an install and I'm done. You actually have to install what's called a VRM file. And if you're confused, I suggest maybe watching a tutorial on YouTube. The tutorials on YouTube will go over that. That's one thing that everybody tends to forget when installing model matching. Thanks again, Ezrito, for the 5 bones. Appreciate you, man. I'm waiting for Amy to read that out. Amy's going to read it here in a second. Hello, Captain. Do you plan on flying around Asia and Hong Kong and Singapore and Japan in the near future? I don't know about the near future, but yes, I will fly in all of those areas. I love flying around in Japan. Beautiful scenery. Yep. The bot's a bit tired today. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to read it and then watch. By the time I read it, it's going to start reading it out. Azrito with the $5 says, Merry Christmas, Cap. Merry Christmas. I hope you had a great weekend. Love the Christmas lights. Just waiting for the new PC parts to arrive to finish the build. My man. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you for your support. Appreciate you as always. Huge no floaties, man. And congratulations on the new build. Absolutely awesome, man. Very good Sunday to you as well, Cam. Welcome. Hope all is well. Although I did see a YouTube video, but I didn't hear about that. I'll check it out. Yeah, you need the file. The VRM file is everything. Without the VRM file, it will not work. It will not work. Ethan, what's up? Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Also, don't turn on ground density because it can spawn in other airlines that don't match in the real world. Yeah, correct. It's that time of the year where bowls of hot chocolate are left around the house. Dangerous. Oh, man. Real dangerous. All the chocolate and the treats and the Christmas stuff come out. Yeah, real dangerous. Carlos, thanks so much, man, for your business class subscription. Appreciate you, my friend. Welcome aboard, Huge No Floaties. Thank you so much for supporting the streams. Appreciate you, man. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Hope you enjoy your custom emojis. And, of course, standing out in chat. Thank you, man. Do you think that filters is good? What filters? I don't use any filters. For me, the eggnog, oh, man, yeah, eggnog's good, but I can only do it in very small doses. Like, I'll get myself one little, carton of it every year. That's about all I can do. I mean, the traffic did improve pretty damn well, way better than before, but some airplanes are still not supposed to be there. Yeah, that could be part of the scenery, Pineapple Man. That could just be the scenery where some developers put aircraft at scenery, but if there's an EasyJet in LAX, that sounds weird. That shouldn't happen. No NVIDIA filters, no. All right, we're about to make that left turn, chat. Our ground speed's about to go up significantly. We are getting blasted right now. 123 knots, quartering off the nose. But we're about to make that left turn, and that should ease up a little bit. Our ground speed should start to go up here a little bit. You can see the point, the coast right up there. We're all the way down here. That's what we're seeing. Bald Head Island. Cape Fear. Is there a possibility that someone just randomly chose to fly EasyJet in LAX and he saw him? Maybe. Yeah. Could be that. You try and log in and see if it's still there. There could be that. Yeah. I've gone through 3 2 liters of eggnog since mid-November. This guy, man. Oh, man. Could you imagine, dude? It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Khan, thank you very much for the 219 Turkish? TRY. What is TRY? TRY. Turkish. Okay, thank you very much for the 219 Turkish. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know why Amy's not reading anybody's donations out right now. She seems to be behind. She got the membership, but donations, she seems to be really weird. Con, thank you for the 219 Turkish, which is about $10 Canadian. Thank you, my friend. I think. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just check VATSIM. There's indeed an EasyJet on the ground. Well, there you go. There is an EasyJet. Thank you, Azrito, for the $5. Thank you, Con, for the 219 Turkish. Appreciate you. Liquor and eggnog is great. Oof. I feel like that's a rum and eggnog. Like I grew up. Yeah, rum and eggnog for sure. I feel like that's a dangerous combination. Rum and eggnog. So you can see we were doing 3 something on the ground speed. Now we're up to over 400 on the ground speed. So it usually speeds up the process just a little bit. And what we can do now is actually we can go to our plan and we can kind of just scroll through right now. I just want to make sure everything looks good for the arrival. So after Hank, so it should be, okay, so let me remove that, insert, okay, so it should be, this is where things get a little bit messed up, so it should be top of descent, and then Hank, Melon, Muni, and then down and in. Okay. Looks good to me. Grab it from Melon. Cool. All is good. Eggnog is a scam? What the fuck? How high are you right now, sir? Remove the tinfoil. How is eggnog a scam? This guy, man. Yeah, that and it tastes bad. This fucking guy, man. Well, just be honest. Just say you don't. Just say it tastes bad. You don't like it. How is it a scam? That's a new one, man. That actually made me giggle. Oh man. VRAM, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. The 4-year badge is finally here. How's everybody doing? Good to see you, my friend. All is well, man. All is well, dude. Mike Jones making me laugh right now, dude. You mean somebody made a product and is trying to sell it? That's a scam. I don't know, man. I don't know too many people lining up at home to make homemade eggnog. I mean, you could do... That's like saying chicken tenders is selling chicken tenders is a scam. Because you can just buy the chicken yourself and make your own tenders. If we're gonna go with that down that road, well, everything's gonna be a scam then. You have to go buy some eggnog now? Nice. Homemade eggnog is very easy. Yeah, some vanilla, some nutmeg, an egg, some egg whites. Sorry, egg. Is it the whites? No, it's not the egg whites. It's the egg yolk. The only eggnog is sold by half the gallon here in the States, so you usually get 2 to make it a full gallon. Woof. Made some homemade eggnog a year or 2 ago. Was absolutely delicious. So much better homemade. Unfortunately, with Canadian prices, it's cheaper to buy a carton now. Yep. No joke on that, man. Crazy. Fiber, what's up, man? Huge no floaties to you. Thanks so much for support. Appreciate you, man. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a great Sunday, dude. We are about halfway through our flight, I would say. I feel like we're about halfway through.
This is a test donation for 68 Canadian dollars.
So Streamlabs is fine. Streamlabs is fine. I don't know why. I don't know why it's not taking in the. I don't know why it's not picking up the donations. It's got to be something from YouTube. YouTube's being weird and it's not sending it across to Streamlabs or something. I don't know. The bot is too busy sipping on some eggnogs. Something's going on, man. That's why I just ran the test donation, because I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's working. It's probably just YouTube being weird. YouTube's having the Sundays. It's having the Sundays. I've been scammed by a lot of years if I continue to be scammed. Right? Exactly.
A good plane spotting stream setup with you doing it would be such a vibe.
That would be cool, JJ. I would agree, man. Maybe one day we can make it happen. Maybe if I like go to even like plane spotting here, I just like brought my camera, brought my phone and like a tripod or something like that. As long as they were landing on runway 07, it could be possible. That would be cool because they have a whole plane spotting spot here now as well. So that could be kind of cool. Maybe one day, dude. Maybe one day. Just go live. Live on YouTube. I wonder what that would do to my data consumption, and I don't even know how much. I'd have to look into that, but that would be cool. Yeah. Did you step up your climbs as you get lighter? You can, yeah. You know, based on the aircraft, you can always look down here. You go to your progress page and you can see like what the optimum and what your max cruise level is. We're currently at 340 and the optimum is 340. So yeah, you could for sure if you wanted to. Matthew, what's up, mate? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Sklit, how are you, dude? Good to see you. I had to Google what you said is eggnog. You probably have something similar, right, Scandinavian? I think we have it in Sweden too, but I can only have one. Yeah. Yes. You probably have it. I feel like eggnog's probably everywhere. Nicer Bahamian weather is coming? Yes. Yes. You and V1 should do a shared cockpit together sometime. That'd be fun. Yeah, I'd have to reach out and ask him if he'd be down for something like that. I think somebody asked me that. It might have been you, James, last stream. Somebody asked me that last stream, and I said, you know, the only issue right now is the software that we have. I feel like until somebody or like Microsoft comes out with like some native software, it's just... It's good, but it also, there are quite a bit of problems that can happen. I feel like 1 out of every 10 flights actually goes successful when you use like your controls. Yeah. Love to see a Q8 Captain Canada flight. That'd be a fun one as well. Yeah. Just logged in at LAX and my PC crashed. Now you see the bad situations. Oh, man. Well, did you see the EasyJet? They sell coffee-flavored eggnog here in Cologne. I still have yet to buy it as it looks revolting. I'll take a regular coffee. Coffee-flavored eggnog. That's weird. That's got to be some new concoction. Yeah, I don't know what that one is. That's weird. Not a fan of eggnog? Yeah. I'm like, Matthew, here's the thing. I kind of like it, but like I'm also like, I don't dislike it, but it's also something that like I don't know, man. Like I said, I buy 1 carton every year when I go, and that's just more for like the nostalgia of being a kid and like trying to run around and steal like aunt and uncle's like, you know, rum and eggnog, or just get the last little sip of like your rum and eggnog, take it and run away, you know, being a kid at Christmas. And by kid, I mean like, you know, 13, 14. Marco, 21 months. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you for your support. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Incredibly kind, man. Appreciate it. 21 months. I like coffee flavored water. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. I ran naked on Cable Beach one spring break about 35 years ago. Damn. It definitely is an acquired taste. Yeah. 35 years ago. Nice. Thoughts on the Fenix A321? Very excited for it, Kyle. Very, very, very excited, man. I'm hoping that it is still planned to release by the end of the year. I don't know, though. One can only hope. One can only hope. I mean, that was 35 years ago, Mike. Stuff like that was loud back then. It was fun. That's how you had fun. Fenix A320, I didn't hear about that. Yeah, man, we're getting a Fenix A319 and an A321. $30, 30 euro upgrade. You have to have the A320. You have to have this aircraft as the base, though. So once you have this aircraft as a base, it's $30 euro. So for us Canadians, like $45 for us. Then we get a 319 and a 321 for that. You plan to do EFRO. Where's EFRO? Remind me what airport that is. That's not Helsinki, is it? Is there going to be a return flight to JFK? No. No return flight to JFK. We're going to do some fun ops tomorrow. We're going to do like, I think either Spirit. I think Spirit does it. I can't remember. But short little flights like up into Florida tomorrow. I think we're going to go to Tampa Bay from Nassau to Tampa, and then Tampa to somewhere.
Time to relax here in the live stream after 13 hours in the 738 flying some real Norwegian OPS. Enjoy your flight,
insane.
sir.
Thank you, Flights Omega. Appreciate you, man. $20 donation. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very, very much for your support. I truly do appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredibly kind, man. The yellow bus. Oh, baby. Yes. Okay, so that is Rovaniemi. Yes, we'll fly to Rovaniemi. I'm looking at the month here. Christmas is on the Monday. We'll probably fly to Rovaniemi on Saturday or Sunday stream. You know what? We may actually do... That's actually probably what we'll do. How long is the flight from Helsinki to Rovaniemi? Because we'll probably do that on Sunday, on Christmas Eve. Because Christmas Eve, it'll be a shorter stream. Obviously, it's Christmas Eve. I got to go have dinner with family and stuff. So Christmas Eve, we'll probably do the Rovaniemi on the 24th. Yeah. And over to MCO. That could be a good one, too. Yeah, Tampa to MCO. Short little flight, second one. Yeah. Just landed the 2I-154, 63 feet per minute. Nice. Very cool, man. Saudi is flying back to Toronto. Nice. Gusty winds in Dallas. Not the greatest landing. It's all right, mate. Afterworld flight. Did someone fly 737 back to its home base? Which one, John? Oh, Afterworld flight. Did they fly it back? Yes, they did. Yeah. They did. I have the day off work tomorrow, so join you on your flight. Sounds good, man. Helsinki to Rovaniemi is around an hour and a half. Perfect. That's exactly what we'll do on Christmas Eve. We'll go visit Santa Claus on Christmas Eve. Christmas is 3 weeks away. Time flies. It's crazy, dude. Absolutely crazy. Doing JFK to YYZ right now. Ooh, some crazy weather, man. Some crazy weather right now. I wonder if we're supposed to get as much snow as they're actually saying we are. That's what I'm curious about.
Greetings. Also, you a cutie.
Hey, everything's coming in now. Con, thank you. For the 219 Turkish. Thank you very much. All the donations are coming in now. Hey, listen. Streamlabs, Nightbot, just having a little bit of a break here. It's Sunday. Can't expect much from them. Santa's from Greenland. Oh, don't start this now. He lives in Rovaniemi, okay? It's just factual at this point. Factual. Alright, there we go. What is this? Isn't this like a... No, I think this is just the Atlantic Ocean. This doesn't have like its own specific name, does it? We're just over the Atlantic Ocean now. That's the Gulf of Mexico. And the Gulf is huge. How many oil rigs are out here, chat? Especially like over here, like close to like Beaumont and stuff. Six. At least 7. These guys, man. What should you eat today? I don't know. What do you want? For flights and stuff like that, Huskers, yeah, I'd probably get everything set up for flights and figure out what hotel. We're still undecided what we want to do. Like we don't know if we want to do a hotel or an Airbnb, or we're a little bit undecided. I think the Airbnb is the way to go if you know a couple people. And the problem with the Airbnbs in Vegas is they're fucking expensive too. But especially for me, it's a little bit weird, Huskers, because I'm there with Thrustmaster. They usually take care of my accommodations and stuff like that. So I feel like it might be a little bit weird to like try and get an Airbnb and then get Thrustmaster to. So I don't know, man. I don't know what the hell we're gonna do. I don't know what the hell we're gonna do. I know that I don't want to stay at the Tropicana. I don't think I want to stay at the Tropicana, but I don't know. I missed the snow. Got a few inches last year in North Carolina, but it doesn't look like we're getting any this year. Damn, that's crazy. A year of no snow. I would take that. Thrustmaster is putting you in the tropics. Tropicana for you. I mean, it'd probably be a really nice room in the Tropicana, but that place is too old, man. There's some nicer ones. They're already booked? Oh, man. There you go. Nice. If Thrustmaster was truly OJ, they'd pay for the whole Airbnb. Yeah. Hey, guys, I'm just going to get this, like, $7,000 Airbnb. Like, man, I was looking at some of the Airbnbs. If you're ever curious and you want a good laugh, go to Airbnb and put in Las Vegas and see what some of these people are trying to charge for a night. There was multiple over $5,000 a night. Rooms, or not even rooms, like houses. $5,000 a night. About 3,500 oil rigs, about 180 are inactive. Okay, damn, that's crazy. That was during the F1 race? No, that's like even regular. I think Airbnb is not allowed anymore in Vegas. They are. There's just crazy fees attached to it, Antoine. Yeah. There's some wild places in Vegas. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. How many rooms? Like 5 rooms? 5 to 7 rooms is like, I don't know. If you just put it in, like I said, just go to Airbnb. Go to Airbnb, put in Las Vegas, and just see. Like, we were looking at places for like 4 or 5 bedrooms for 4 or 5 of us. You know what I mean? 4 or 5 of us, $4,000 for the week. You split that. It's decent. It's far cheaper than staying in a hotel for a week. You know, they're cutting prices for the race weekend. They couldn't fill them up. Got you. Makes sense. Is the MK Studios EFRO pretty good? It is, yeah. It's a small airport digital. But it is nice. Yeah, that's the one that I use. Las Vegas got hosed hard on F1. What do you mean, like the prices or the... Who ended up winning the race? I used to live in Lake Tahoe. They got around 75 inches of snow per year in December. Jesus. That's wild. I guess Dallas to Vegas for sure now, since it's a topic of discussion. That's a great flight. Yeah. 330 or 380 still not released? No. Nope. Thrustmaster Boeing yoke and throttle on sale for $100 less on Amazon. Might have to pick that up. Ooh, that's a great price. Verstappen one? Okay. Wasn't Airbnb, but VRBO. There is renting available right off the Cocoa Beach for $100 a night. A picnic table. I might have been taken off now. That's really great. I also check out VRBO as well. VRBO is really good. I actually find for Vegas and like certain like convention towns, VRBO is the way to go over Airbnb, Now, some people will do both, but yeah. I found some really nice places on VRBO as well. The Tropicana is being demolished next year, and that's exactly why I don't want to stay in it, Gary. That's my main concern. It's like, how much are they going to do? How much upkeep is going on right now when that place is about to get demolished? You know what I mean? Does that make sense? But it also, at the same point, it makes sense for Flight Sim Expo to host their event there because they're probably getting an unbelievable deal, right? They're probably getting a great deal. I also think this is the second time, this is the second or third time it's happening at the Tropicana. So, yeah. And the Tropicana, like, if you go look at some of the videos and stuff and the pictures from the Tropicana, it literally looks like one massive, like, resort. It's kind of, the way that it's built, it's very spread out, very spread out. It looks more like a massive resort that you would see. I will not yuck foo. No, we're good. Lightspeed, what's up, mate? Welcome back. Hope all's well. Alaska Airlines to buy Hawaiian Airlines for $1.9 billion. That's crazy. We'll see. VRAM, take care, my friend. Thanks for coming to hang out. Hopefully I will see you soon, man. A380 probably won't be released till 2025. I don't know, man. I kind of like my thought process that airplane fly-by-wire has been approached by Microsoft, and the 380 is going to be part of the default airplanes that release with Microsoft 2024. That's personally what I think. I could be completely wrong. I could, but I don't know. I feel at this point, just with how long this has taken and how we haven't had any news in months and months and months, it only makes sense at this point that it's going to be releasing as a default airplane for Microsoft 2024. Or like a paid partnership or some type of deal, right? Something like that. 360 at 3 knots, runway 6 right in Toronto. That's not bad. Not bad at all. What's the visibility like, though? When is 2024 coming out? No clue. No clue. Really enjoying having the tablet and the 737. Just added the sim brief weight and balance import function to the FMC. Yes, much needed, Tom. Yeah, we'll take a look at that next week. I think a lot of plane developers are kind of waiting for 2024. I don't think so, Thomas. They said that it's going to work for both sims, and more importantly, Microsoft has come out and said that they plan on supporting this simulator for another 5 years at least. So this simulator is still going to get the love and support. Even though 2024 is coming out, they are still supporting this platform, which is great for people that want to invest or are more invested in this platform than moving on to 2024 and stuff. So we'll see. We'll see, man. Does default airplane basically mean a crap plane? No, not anymore. When Microsoft Flight Simulator released, I would agree with you that the default airplanes were not good. The 747, the 787, all of the business jets and the little prop planes, everything that is now available for Microsoft Flight Simulator is pretty damn good. All the default airplanes, pretty damn good. Minus the default A320, but that's because we've got, well, it's going to be better now because the iniBuilds A320neo is replacing the default A320neo. So, yes, we're very soon away from having a lot of really good default airplanes. Cody celebrating 16 months. Says your streams are always good to watch while waiting at the airport. Nice. Appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties. Have a great trip. Enjoy flying. Thanks for coming to hang out, man. I think you'll need to look for a 2-bedroom, multiple units. Anything like 2 bedrooms is $299 or $379 per night. Larger places are probably fewer of and more expensive. Yeah, like we looked at a few hotels as well, less that have like, Dan actually found a couple good deals on like 4 rooms. When you get 4 rooms in a row, you get like a deal. He's got a few at the Luxor. He found actually a really good price at the Luxor for that, where everybody has their own room, but they're kind of attached. They have like a doorway, you know what I mean? It still ends up being cheaper to do an Airbnb. If you can get an Airbnb for, $4,000 and you split that between 4 or 5 people, it still ends up being cheaper that way, right? as opposed to, you know, $1,000 for the week or something per person, Canadian. So, good evening, Captain. Greetings from Greece. We're waiting for you soon. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Hope all's well. I'm glad Microsoft put effort into have good defaults so you don't have to blow the bag and fly a solid plane. Yeah. I mean, it does show their commitment. If anything, Mike, I think like they went into this a little bit naive and not understanding, but I think they've done a really good job kind of, you know, working with the community and working with great developers to kind of make this simulator one that it should have been probably towards like release, but it is what it is, you know. I like the Luxor, stayed there 3 times or so. Nice, cool, good to know then. I'm on Microsoft. Why does it only use 30% CPU? Pretty normal. Yeah, the win isn't bad. Yeah, the win wasn't bad. There was a couple others that we were looking at. The Luxor was one of them. There was a couple others off strip as well that looked pretty decent. Yeah, best time of the year when the Christmas lights and banner come out. Oh baby. Saw news they're back porting features from 2024 into 2020. Yes, correct. Yeah, everything that they can basically, right? Besides it being on the new render engine, which is going to allow for like all the core support and stuff. How was the weather on departure? It's been raining constantly all week in the Northeast. It was real bad, John. Yeah, real bad. Pouring rain. Do you like the A330-900? The Neo? Or just the 900? Elvis stays at the Luxor, does he? There you go. Somehow I get better frames of Microsoft than X-Plane, even though X-Plane looks like Roblox. Yeah, I think it just comes down to performance, right? And optimizations and... Diablo's is a kickin' Mexican restaurant at the Luxor. If you like that kind of food, absolutely. Absolutely. We had unbelievable Mexican food when we were down in Houston. Huskers. I ended up getting really sick that night. Cap, I tried to find the Sydney Star for Port Elizabeth Airport in South Africa, but I didn't find any. Do you have any clue if there are even any? If you're checking Navigraph or something, then there probably isn't any. No. Hello. I suppose this question is asked for a long time, but do you have TAA or DLSS anti-aliasing? So I run TAA because I'm not running in 4K. The only time you would really use DLSS is if you're running 4K resolution. That's when you would really see the differences in DLSS. If you're running in 1920 by 1080, you don't really need to use DLSS. It's not going to do much. I got a list of places to go in Vegas. Oh, Mark's ready. I want to go to like one super fancy restaurant. Not even a super fancy restaurant, just like a really nice, like, I know they have a Ruth Chris. I know there's some other like really nice like steakhouses and stuff. I'd like to go to like at least have one meal there. Go pay some stupid amount for some like, you know, 90-day dry aged tomahawk porterhouse or something. Even at 4K, I only use TA with frame gen as the numbers and the speed tapes are blurry if you don't. There you go. I like watching the show Pawn Stars and then go visit the shop in Vegas last March. It was cool. Nice. I heard my fiance did that a couple years ago, Davis. She was out there for with some friends for a bachelor thing. And she was saying that they went there and it was kind of weird because like at the front, it's just all like all of it is just like a kind of like a storefront. Like not like the way you would think, like a storefront in like the show. And then they have like all the filming that happens like behind where you're allowed to like walk and do all that stuff. Momofuku is really good for a tomahawk. I was just joking about the tomahawk. Those are way too expensive, Les. That's not in my budget. But I'd like to go for like a nice like New York strip or you know, a ribeye somewhere like Ruth's Chris or something like that. Super fancy restaurant. It was an MCO the other day when they when did Porter start flying in there? Since they got their Embraers, man. Porter's everywhere now. I love it. I've actually been thinking about flying Porter down to Vegas. Their prices are right up there with like Air Canada and WestJet. They're not, you know, and Porter's great. You get to fly on their E2, more legroom. No middle seat, so it's only 2-2 configuration. Free food. Free Wi-Fi. Get a meal. Anything over 3 hours, you get a meal. Imagine going to Vegas, pay $3,000 for some creepy room in a big hotel, only to view to have as a big yellow eyeball watching you sleep. Yeah, that room wouldn't cost that much. Vegas is priced accordingly. I think it's one of those places where you kind of get what you pay for. If you want to have like the bougie experience, you can pay for that, no problem. If you don't care and you want to be off the strip, away from everything, you can do that as well. Yeah. Kev, do you still post your views for various planes on Microsoft? I do. Yeah, they're on the Discord. Views and info section of the Discord. Yep. I'm flying Porto to MCL on the 21st. There you go. Nice. He kept about to go plane watching in Atlanta, and the winds are 290 at 7. Nice. So they'll be landing on 2.6s. 2.6 and 2.7. He kept fly-by-wire, turned the A320 Neo into a good aircraft. They did. Yeah, they did. But it's not considered part of the default one, Andrew. You still, like, people on Xbox cannot access that, right? So that's the big thing. That's why I said it can't be considered, you know. You're getting a Lambo rental? Fuck this guy, man. Are you actually? You have to let me drive it for 30 seconds around a parking lot, because I don't want to drive it anywhere else. Just a parking lot. That's the only place I trust driving that. You're insane, though. Can you drop me off at the expo in a Lambo? That would be kind of cool. I'll get out of your Lambo dressed like this. Could you imagine? Could you imagine not knowing what Flight Sim Expo is, and this fucking idiot shows up dressed like this in a Lamborghini, hops out with his Canadian hat on his Canadian flag on his hat, dressed like this. Hey guys, ready to go. Drop you off in my rolls. Oh man, be actually hilarious, dude. Just with JFK to RSW in the Phoenix. I'm going to Miami in February. Anyways, happy flying. Have a good one. Take care, Braid. Thanks for being here, man. I'm really thinking about, and I would drop you off, man. That would be insane, man. I'll bring the doves. This guy, man. Oh, man. About a month too late for Las Vegas for Expo. You're about a month too late, Yuri? Drop you off in my Prius. Hell yes. That'd be hilarious, man. What's my favorite cut of steak? Usually go with a ribeye. Ribeye, New York strip, and filet are probably right up there. Tenderloins are also top tier. The tenderloin, man, ooh. Tenderloin is also absolute top tier for cut of meat. But you probably got to go with the ribeye, man. The ribeye has that perfect balance of like fat, and it's always so tender. And you get a nice like inch and a half ribeye. Oof. That's a special, man. For a 21 drum seat scene where they get out of the limo with the strippers, that'd be awesome, man. It's raining. I'll even let you use the Rolls Royce umbrella. Oh, shit. Okay. All right. Can anyone register for Flight Sim Expo? Would be a great excuse to do Vegas again. Absolutely, John. Yeah, man. I think we even have the thing. You can put exclamation point FSE. FS Expo. I wonder if a person could rent an electric tuk-tuk. Just whipping around Vegas in a tuk-tuk, Dan. Up on the sidewalks and shit. Will you try out X Ambience Pro and X-Plane? Oh man, I saw that it finally released. It finally released, Colonel Sanders, and do you know what gave me a proper laugh? It only released for X-Plane 11. These fucking, oh my god, dude. I cannot. It's 5 years late. And it releases for X-Plane 11. Not even X-Plane 12. It releases for X-Plane 11. X-Plane 12's been out for a year, by the way. Just over a year now. Crazy, man. And that Ruth's Chris mac and cheese. Ooh. Yeah, Flight Sim Expo is absolutely awesome. If you're a fan of Flight Sim, you're a fan of aircraft, you're a fan of like conventions and that type of thing, I would definitely say check out Flight Sim Expo. It's pretty crazy, man. It's an unbelievable experience, that's for sure. Yeah. What's your favorite rendition of an airport in the sim? Ooh, there's too many, man. There's too many great airports. We have so many great developers. That's like one thing that I can really say, you know, as much garbage as there is on like the Microsoft marketplace with airplanes and shitty scenery and stuff, and there's so many great developers, man, and there are so many great sceneries. Every week, I feel like every week or every 2 weeks, we're at least getting one or two just like solid sceneries being released. Yeah. I don't know what's more obsolete, X-Ambience or X-Plane. I would say X-Ambience. I cannot believe that, you know what, listen, say what you will, all right? You guys know I have lost all respect for that development group and everything about that. But say what you will, he actually put out a product. Like, it actually happened. Yes, 5 years late, but he actually put out a product. But unfortunately, it has to be probably one of like the worst like development things I think I've ever seen for Flight Sim. There's been some bad things in Flight Sim as far as like developments and developers and add-ons that have come out. This one may take the cake, man. I mean, this is insane. This product was literally supposed to, like, it has to be 5 years late, 4.5, 5 years late. You still put it out. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. How are you getting fall seasons? Through Rex AccuSeasons. Rex AccuSeasons. Dude, that's what I was trying to say when you DM'd you that. I was shocked it came out. I had no doubt that it was coming out. It just, obviously nobody cares anymore. And I mean, it's just like, you know, again, the problem is you know, you're developing for a sim now in X-Plane 11 that most people don't use it. There's still people that use X-Plane 11, sure, but I feel like even most X-Plane users are probably using X-Plane 12 now. So I don't know. I don't understand the logic behind it. There's not that much different. Actually, I guess there would be, because if you think X-Plane 12 has a whole new like weather code and weather system and stuff. So that's probably why they couldn't do it for X-Plane 12, because it's probably going to take them another 2 or 3 years to rewrite all the code now, because X-Plane 12 uses a new weather and render engine. So that's probably why they had to do it for X-Plane 11. Otherwise, it probably would have been another 2 or 3 years for it to come out. Melinda, what came out? X-Ambience Pro. Finally came out. 4.5 years later. 5 years, whatever, 5.5. I don't even know how long it's been. Cap, just want to land at JFK with my 787. My house almost blew up because of my stupid PC. Nice. Turn around from Vegas going to off blocks back in a bit. Sounds good, Tom. If that developer went on X-Plane stream but only wanted X-Plane to review particular setting that looked good versus any other setting, I have no clue, Tony. I don't know. I don't watch enough XP. I don't remember if I saw that one. X-Ambience came out. It did. It did, man. Yeah, X-Ambience Pro. Yeah, and guess what, Zach? It came out for X-Plane 11, not X-Plane 12. Oh, man. I don't know. Probably lots of people still using X-Plane 11 because many probably never upgraded. I'm waiting for X-Plane 13. I don't know. Maybe. I feel like X-Plane 13 is probably going to be what X-Plane 12 should have been, Dan. I agree with you on that one. Yeah. I thought Microsoft had seasons in default. They do not, Mike. No, they're getting it for 2024. They only have like summer or winter. That's all you get within Microsoft. Summer or winter. There's no fall. There's no spring. Yeah. The anti-aliasing in X-Plane is horrible. It boggles my mind, honestly, Captain Zaid, it boggles my mind that wasn't like top priority. That's been something that for 10 years people have been talking about on the forums. People have been asking them to fix the anti-aliasing. Why does my, you know, you're coming into land and my airport looks like 1,000 little broken, jagged lines. Why does X-Plane look like this? No other game, no other simulator looks like that. You know what I mean? And yeah, I cannot believe that, again, they've gone another version of X-Plane and a year past that release, and it's crazy, man. It's crazy. The amount of peripherals we use for X-111, goodness, the memories, rotten hell, INI file. Oh man, you're telling me, dude. I mean, listen, that when we went and flew X-Plane a couple months ago, Davis, the amount of time that I spent installing libraries, installing scenery, and going through, launching the sim and closing the sim just to go through my INI file is sickening. I do not wish that on anybody. Just to get scenery to work properly in X-Plane is its own process. You have like the flying process, you have the downloading and installing process, and then you have the INI file and kind of sorting everything. My goodness, dude. It's so archaic, man. It's so old, it's so dated. Like, kind of surprised that whole side of X-Plane hasn't changed either. I don't know, man. How do you know if your Rex AccuSeasons is working? Set it to fall and load into an airport, Joe. Set it to fall. You can also check your community folder, Joe. If you go to your community folder and you go to sort by date modified, you should have a file in your community folder that'll say Rex AccuSeasons. That's how you know that it's installed all the textures and stuff. So nostalgic. It's a pain in the ass, dude. You got, in your opinion, what is the best freeware planes and freeware airports? On the X-Plane side of things, best freeware plane, definitely the Zibo 737. Probably the best freeware mod plane ever made. Zibo 737. On the Microsoft side of things, probably looking at, as far as free, the iniBuilds A310, absolutely fantastic product, which is free with Microsoft. The fly-by-wire A320, another great freeware. There's the Headwind A330 900 Neo. There's the Kuro 787-800. There's the Horizon Sim 787-900. Yeah. But X-Plane 12 is the best flight model. Hey man, again, I think that comes down to personal preference. You can make Microsoft feel the way that X-Plane does. All you got to do is go into the settings, tweak your settings, don't leave everything at the default sensitivities. Go and make some changes, and you can make the simulator feel almost the exact same. Long live FS 2004. It's a good one, yeah. I'm guessing Fenix at the end of the month. I hope so. I hope so, but who knows, man. Yeah. Can't believe 2023 is going to end so soon already. Time flies. It does. Yeah, it really does. When is the MD-11 coming? I'm not sure. I don't know if they've given a release date for public release yet. Obviously, you see it out, like, it's in the beta, alpha, beta, whatever they want to call it right now, with all of the, early, whatever they're called, the early access guys. Can you change the seat to 27F? Yes. No problem. Hey man, I have a question. What should I get, the TCA yoke or the honeycomb yoke for the throttles, the TCA Boeing or the honeycomb or the Cytec Pro throttle? Your best bet, and I think probably for price-wise, would be to get the Boeing, well, the Boeing yoke hands down is by far the best option for the yoke KW. It's not even a question. If you speak to anybody that has used the Boeing yoke, they will tell you immediately that it is by far the best product on the market for that price. Obviously, you can go and get like real replicated Boeing yokes, but we're not spending $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $10,000 on that, right? So for the price, it does not get any better. For the throttles, again, it really depends what you're looking for. I feel like the Thrustmaster TCA Captain Pack, if you get it for the Boeing, probably the best option. If you're looking for kind of like an all-around throttle, which you can kind of mod, you can buy and get mods, or if you have a 3D printer, you can 3D print your own mods for it. I would say the Honeycomb Bravo is also a good option. I own that. I still use it. I have mods for my 737 with it, like 737 handles and stuff like that, so yeah. I'm curious, do you still manage, how do you manage the Boeing yoke not hitting your balls when you're sitting and using it? I actually, thankfully, Joe, I'm pretty tall. I actually sit quite far back. Like, it's never been a problem. I've watched a few people, and I don't mean this, shorter people, and I can see, because to hit the rudder pedals, they really have to sit like right up close to it. I'm tall, so I'm one of those lucky people. I also have my rudder pedals set a little bit more forward than they would be in real life. I don't like having my rudder pedals sat all the way back, like at the end of my thing. Maybe that's what you're doing. Maybe your rudder pedals are a little bit too far back into your desk. My rudder pedals basically sit, I don't know, man, I would say they're probably 6 inches away from where my desk. So right now, when I'm sitting, my rudder pedals, I have the balls of my feet are on the rudder pedals. So I have my rudder pedals more forward than I would say a lot of people. It's also because of my desk design. There's a frame in the back that blocks it from being able to go all the way back. But maybe try bringing your rudder pedals up a little bit. That might help. Hello, Captain Crew. Love the holiday lights banner. Joe, what's up, mate? Good to see you, dude. Thanks. Appreciate you. It is the time of the season. Those go up in December. Christmas time. The balls are your feet, not the other balls. Not to confuse chat. Exactly. Luke Ray, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. I think for the TCA Airbus, better than the Bravo without mods. It is easier to hit the detents. The Bravo, especially being able to use all 4 throttles, is great for Boeings. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Like, great. I think it depends what airplanes you want to fly it, right? Like I always say, we spoke about it earlier. It's always easier to fly a Airbus, or sorry, it's easier to fly a Boeing with a joystick than it is an Airbus with a yoke. And take that from somebody who flew Airbus with a yoke for like a year. It's not easy. Definitely not easy. Blue Crayon celebrating 40 months. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays. We're close. 3 weeks away from Christmas already. Pretty wild. Well, just over 3 weeks away. Pretty wild. Pretty wild that we're almost there, man. I have Rex Weather for Microsoft Flight Simulator, but is that the same as Rex Seasons? I've done research yet, so I thought I would ask. No, it's not. No, it's a completely different product. Will you fly the Antonov 255? I think you meant 225 one day. Probably not, Jimmy. Not really my style of aircraft at all. Yeah, no, probably not, man. All right, when are we planning top of drop, chat? 140 miles. We're almost there. We're doing well. Doing well. 140 miles till top of drop. Cruising at, well, it's nice. We've got away from that headwind. You can see our ground speed is picked up quite significantly. 457 knots across the ground now, as opposed to like 360. You can also see we're out of the jet stream, and that was part of the problem. Not part of the problem, but part of the reason why the first part of the flight was going so slowly is because we were right in the middle of the jet stream. You remember the headwind was up to 100 and like something knots, so 120 something, 130 something. 40 miles from top of descent. Nice. We are now 135. I got the hiccups. Hold on, chat. All right, hiccups are gone. Replenished my water. Good to go, chat. Massive straddle launcher thing is flying right now. I wonder if it's launching the space vehicle. Flew in Australia yesterday with the Ortho. It's really fantastic. I don't think Australia gets the love that it deserves in Microsoft. I love flying in Australia, man. We actually flew in there not too long ago. Yeah, I like flying in Australia. You are correct. It's got some really beautiful approaches, really beautiful cities. Yeah. Mark, take care, my friend. Wait, good to go? Good to go, not got to go. Okay. I was like, you're flying. Where are you going? You ain't going nowhere. You gotta land your airplane. 100 miles. 107 miles, chat, top of descent. Been drinking lots of water thanks to the Circle cartridges. What's that? A lot of variables in the PMGG can't be configured in Microsoft Flight Simulator in-sim profiles. Oh wait, I missed that. I will also say that the Bravo can take advantage of all the switches, etc. with the PMGG. You're also going to want to run SPAD. Yeah, if you were to do that, sure. I don't use any of those buttons or anything like that. I never, yeah. I'm not good with those SPAD, Next, and those types of programs, man. I'm sure I could teach myself how to use them, but yeah. The Thrustmaster yoke is a superb piece of kit. However, the throttle doesn't reach the same degree of quality. The Honeycomb is far better investment, in my humble opinion. I don't necessarily think you're wrong, Andrew, at all. I would say, as far as throttles go, I would say that the the Honeycomb is a fantastic product. Especially because you can configure it for Airbus, you can configure it for Boeing, you can really configure it for anything. And like I said, you can get mods for it as well, right? You can go on Etsy, you can go on eBay. There's people that sell mods for these things as well, which are basically like little plastic inserts that you can put, and you can give yourself detents, and you can make flap handles and stuff like that, right? Like I have, here's one. There's what I have for my Boeing yoke, right? Or for my Boeing setup, so you can do some cool things. Yeah. Without people like Les in his profile, SPAD would be arcane art. I would agree. Yep. I would agree. I don't know how Les does that, man. It's kudos to him, dude. Patience of a saint. Cap, I got all my GSX stuff sorted out now. Thanks for the help. Glad. Awesome. Good news. Glad you got it all sorted, man. Any Christmas giveaways planned? Yes, of course, always. For the week leading up to Christmas, we'll have some giveaways for you guys. Giveaways will probably start on the 21st. So we'll have a giveaway every stream on the 21st, then again on the 23rd. So 2 streams on Thursdays on the 21st. So we'll have a giveaway in the afternoon stream, then we'll have a giveaway in the evening stream, and then Saturday the 23rd and Sunday the 24th we'll have giveaways as well. Yeah. Are you cool with XP72? I am indeed. Yeah, great friend of the channel, and very, very, very nice guy, man. Very nice guy. Greatest thing about SPAD is the downloadable profiles. If you're going for something fairly simple, it's probably on there already. True. I didn't think about that. You are correct. Yeah. Can't be said enough. The Fenix is a work of art. Really put PMGG on notice, I think. It is a beautiful airplane. I do agree, man. I think they also don't deserve the hate that they've been getting a lot recently, Cap Robbie, about like not being able to hit these release dates and stuff like that. I think that kind of just shows you where the community's at right now. We're just so desperate for anything different that people are willing to like bash on probably one of the best developers in our genre right now. Right up there as far as, in my opinion. You've got iniBuilds, you've got PMDG, you've got iniBuilds, PMDG, and Fenix, in my opinion, are the top 3 right now for Microsoft. There are great ones as well in I forget the name of the company. The guys that did the BAE 146, they just released the Fokker as well. My brain. They did a great job as well. Just Flight. They've done some GA planes as well. Just Flight is right up there as well. They have to be considered, part of the conversation for the top 3. But yeah, I'm just patiently waiting, man. I wish, I wish they didn't give release dates, and then obviously missing a release date is just going to piss everybody off. I get it. But at the same point, I think, just be patient. We've waited this long I know it sucks, but just wait it out a few more weeks, a few more months, right? And I think it'll be all worth it. You know. Dick, thanks, man. Appreciate you. Happy holidays to you, man. Thank you. Cap, you got the Christmas lights on today, looking great. We do. Yeah, we do. You plan on flying the A320X on Tuesday? No, we're going to be back in the PMDG for next week, man. On Thursday, we're going to be doing some real-world Ryanair. We're going to be flying around Ireland. There's been some updates for, like, Cork. There's been some updates for Shannon. So we're going to do some real-world Ryanair. We'll probably do a nice little cycle for the afternoon stream. I'm not quite sure what we're going to be doing for the evening stream, but for the afternoon stream. Okay, I'll put my pitchfork away. Hopefully 2024 won't be a million gigs. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. They would be better to release. Yes, I would agree. Now, obviously, you know, I think it's fair to assume that internally they probably had this date, and they probably thought that pending, you know, usually I think they're smart enough to give themselves a buffer zone, but obviously they've run into some bugs, and obviously they've run into something that's causing a lot of issues. Otherwise, you know, it's not like they're not pushing the aircraft out. That's why, like, I laugh at people, like, what do you think, they're intentionally not releasing the airplane? Like, come on. They would have released the airplane if it wasn't for obviously some major issues and flaws with what's going on. They're also doing quite a big thing. Like, they're, you know, what they're able to do and what they're doing with this is pretty crazy. They're, you know, they're completely doing engine code and the way that all of that is happening. So, yeah. All right, we're 59 miles from top of descent. I started to see some land out there. We are seeing our first group of islands in quite a while. Wonderful. Should be a beautiful approach, chat. Looking forward to it. Let's go ahead and enter some information, shall we? We'll see what the weather is doing. We'll grab an updated weather report here for Nassau. I just don't know if 2024 would actually be better, but that's just me. Well, of course it is, man. Come on. Of course it's going to be better. I mean, I feel like it's going to be better in every situation. But I don't know. Like I said, man, I think over the last couple of years, Microsoft has really showed us that they're not messing around. This isn't just a one and done from Microsoft. I think they've realized the potential of the community. I think they've realized just how much, you know, investments people are willing to make in a simulator and an experience the way that, you know, nobody's been able to provide so far. And I don't care what you say. You know, X-Plane has been a great simulator and it's been around for a long time. FSX has been a great simulator. P3D, they're all good simulators, but I don't care what, nothing has ever made me feel about a simulator the way that Microsoft has. To be able to look out the window and see somebody's house, or see an actual building, or see a mall, or see a Walmart, or a, you know, to be able to look out your window and see that shit is still fucking mind-blowing, pardon my French. It still amazes me to this day to look out and see the clouds and the weather the way that they're done in this sim. It's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. I don't care what you want to say. If you guys want to fight about simulators, what's better, who cares, man? I think that's just like, that's human nature for us to argue about what we think is better and what we think is best, and we all know how people don't like other people's opinions and whatever. I'm just giving it to you the way that I feel it. Nothing has made, no other simulator in the years that I've been simulating has gotten me more excited for the future and like what's to come as far as like third-party airplanes and how the simulator is progressing. You know, it's wild, man. ECAP still live, just got out of church. We are still live, yeah. We are close to our descent now, though, to be honest with you. We are 41 miles from our descent. 41 miles. So, I mean, it can only get better. Microsoft isn't here to mess about. They're not here to, you know, like I said, they've earned my trust over the last couple of years. Was it was the initial launch of this simulator not the best? Absolutely. But over the last couple of years, they've really earned my respect by partnering with companies like iniBuilds and getting, you know, hiring the guys from that did all the business jet fixes and then hired them to fix the 787 and the 747, working title, and getting all these guys on board and hiring 3D artists and hiring, you know, Gaia Simulation. They make great scenery. Microsoft hired them. They now work for Microsoft. They do all the handcrafted airports moving forward and stuff like that. You can't help but be appreciative of a company that's willing to, they understand where they got beat, and they understand where, you know, where things need to get better, and they're actively, constantly making things better and trying to do better by the community, and you have to respect that. And as a content creator, that is exactly what I respect. As somebody who's poured thousands of hours into the sim, and I know a lot of you have as well, thousands of hours into this simulator, I think that Microsoft understands. Now, maybe I'm putting a little bit too much. I wasn't burned by the whole FSX thing. I wasn't really into, you know, by Microsoft leaving the market after FSX and leaving people hanging dry for 15, 20 years, whatever it was. But I feel like they're, you know, I feel like as long as like the marketplace is a thing where they can take a little bit of income off that, I think like having servers and this stuff, it's paying for itself, obviously, right? And as long as the simulator progresses and we keep getting fixes and better things, I don't mind having to buy a new simulator every 4 years, as long as it keeps getting better and better and better, right? And the things that they've already promised for Microsoft 2024, like I've mentioned, the main things, you know, better visuals, better clouds, better weather, basically better everything, better performance. I'm okay with that. I did it with X-Plane for years and years and years. Every 4 years, I understand that there's a dev cycle and that they need to, you know, the bank accounts need to be topped up again, and it's the way that it works. As long as my add-ons and my programs work, and I don't have to go and re-buy the Fenix for another 50 pounds or buy the PMDG for 50 pounds or do whatever, then I'm okay with all of this. Why are we getting into 2024? Speculations again, 2020 is still good and no ugly in graphics, just more planes we need. Yeah. Well, just performance and everything, you know? So, I still remember being at the Flight Sim Expo in Tampa when Microsoft announced, well, in Orlando, Dan, but yes. Put a bit of a damper on, I remember everybody just being in shock. Yeah, I remember that, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, the performance upgrades, that's what is the best in my opinion. I hope that we can one day get this simulator to offer this type of visual, but it's so well optimized that it can achieve like 60 FPS no problem. Do you know what I mean? That's what gets me excited, and I know eventually they're going to do it. If anybody's going to be able to do it, it's going to be Microsoft. No different to the way they do like Forza and all these other games, man. Just get me to hold a constant 60 FPS at whatever resolution that I'm at. Baby. Fingers are crossed, man. Fingers are crossed. I know we don't need 60 FPS, but if you land at 30 FPS and you land at 60 FPS, you tell me which one is more fluid, because I'm telling you right now, 60 FPS, you feel it. I've always said, if you can achieve more than 35 plus FPS, you notice that the fluidity in your flight controls feels very smooth, and it doesn't, you land anything less than 30 FPS, you can start feeling the input lag, and yeah. You feel it. At least I do. I don't know, but yeah. What chair am I using? I'm using what do I have? The Secret Labs Titan. Yeah. Like which chair holds the yoke? Oh, that's the Boeing yoke. Sorry, the Boeing chair by Next Level Racing. The flight sim chair. I landed at 14 FPS after the long haul today. Jesus, dude. Can the human eye only see 55? I don't know. I noticed the fluidity from 18 to 25 FPS as soon as it goes to more than 35. 100%. Yeah. Upgrading my CPU recently. Landings are definitely easier with everything isn't stuttering like crazy. 100%. You don't have any input lag. There's nothing. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, let's start our descent. I think we caught that right in time. I'm pretty sure it's going to catch up to profile right now. And we will descend to... What do we need to intercept at? We need to be at Mooney. Mooney for 2,000. Mooney at 2,000. There we go. Cool. Do we have an ETC coming in? We have tower and ground. So we'll go 19.5 for ground. Sorry, for tower. 19.5. We'll bug that up. Get that ready to go. Then we have ground on his line online as well. Parking gates. Let's see where they park down here. I don't know why I'm getting Miami approach. Miami approach is on. It was weird. I was getting it on COM 2 for some reason. Alright, they park. Okay. What? I don't know why I'm hearing COM 2 right now. It's weird. We should not be hearing COM 2. There, we'll turn it off. Nothing beyond 60, you can feel it but not see it. Okay. Oh, I can notice for sure 60 to 30, 100%. 100%. But in terms of graphics, I think Microsoft 1982 is the best. Absolutely. For sure. Are the graphics in the real training Boeing and Airbus simulators are good? Not really. No. No. But it's not meant to be. They're not there for leisurely flying. They are there for one sole purpose, and that is training for emergencies. That's literally their sole purpose in the simulators. That's why those simulators aren't, there's no, you know, there's nothing special about those. Yeah, I would agree, Andrew. Yeah. There's some questionable things that happen. Honestly, Andrew, I turn off all of the ground vehicles. I just have them turned off. It's not even worth having them on. If you have nice payware scenery, usually they'll have their own ground services, and that's all I need. What sim do they use in CAE systems? I believe it's proprietary. I think it's just FAA. It's an FAA simulator. I don't think you can buy it outside of, like, you being a training, and I don't think you can buy the simulator that they use. I think it's proprietary to them. Robbie, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Hope you're doing well. If Microsoft gives me 60 FPS at 2K, my soul is sold. Yep. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It's cool. You can see a little airport there. Almost looks like a dirt strip or something. You can see the road going all the way down in. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay. What is our transition altitude? 18,000 feet. They do use 18,000 feet. Very cool. And what was our transition altitude? It was 3002. We'll set that now. 3002. Quite a difference in pressure from New York, where we left off. 3002 is set, and we'll set 3002 on our backup down here, just in case things go south. 3002. Good. And we have been airborne for 2 hours and 24 minutes. Not bad. It's a straight flying, yeah, kind of. We're coming in from, you can see here, we're gonna go from Hank. From Hank we continue, and then we kind of go like this, and down and in, you can see. From Hank, and then we're coming in from Mellon, and then we get down and in like that. Should be pretty smooth. Your boys love the Sea Lion show. Nice. Nice. The West Edmonton Mall. A little left-hander, it is. Last time I flew the island, generic trees kind of ruined it. They're way too tall compared to real life. Yeah, so if you have Rex AccuSeasons, you can actually change the height of a lot of the trees in the simulator. I have noticed that as well, that some of the trees somewhere, I have my trees set to short in AccuSeasons. It's weird because AccuSeasons redoes all the trees in the sim. So if you have AccuSeasons, you can actually make it so that it resets the tree height and puts them low. That's what I have. Should head back to Pyreeg Belfast when you're in Ireland as well. Awesome airport. We were there last week, man. Yeah, last week. We flew some EasyJet ops out of London Luton over to Belfast. Real world EasyJet ops. So we'll probably skip Belfast this time around, as we were just there. But yeah, I love flying in and out of that airport, man. Absolutely love it. Alright, ground spoiler armed. Good. Let's go auto brake low. We are vacating to the left. Let's have a look-see here. Vacate to the left. I don't think we'll hit Delta. We might hit Delta, or it's going to be Bravo. Might hit the high speed on Delta. Most likely hit Bravo. And then a back taxi, and then we're going into any one of these gates. C40, C40, 41, or 42 are the ones that we would like to take. The real aircraft parked at Charlie 40. So we'll try and get Charlie 40 if it's available. Could even probably pop open GSX. No, we're still a little bit too far. Going to a 737 sim experience in February, and when I called, they said it was P3D 4.5 and can connect to VATSIM if you want. Yes, correct. A lot of the simulators will use P3D or X-Plane or Microsoft Flight Sim visually because they're running an external flight model. So very similar to what we did at World Flight this year. We were flying in Microsoft Flight Simulator, but all of our, you know, the systems and the flight model, all of that is external to the sim. So it is possible to do that. Yep. Karl, I've been looking at some A320 stuff. There's this company out of Canada called Flight Deck Solutions, way pricey. Yeah, so Ravi, we were just there. If I don't know if you saw any of that, we were just down in California for World Flight. We were raising money for a charity, and that's what they have, a Flight Deck Solutions 737. Yeah, 120, 130, $150,000 US. Frank, what's up, my friend? Have you a big cube for runway 14? So Frank, how good are you at following instructions? If you're good at following instructions, give me a second.
Beat your dick off.
I didn't mean to do that, sorry. That's my entry, by the way, chat. Dan likes to clip when I join Discord channels and stuff. We were watching what's that movie? Man, what's that movie? 21 Jump Street. 21 Jump Street. They'll beat your dick off with both hands. What's up? Dan likes to record when I say a bunch of stupid shit sometimes, and that's when I join a Discord channel, that's what it says. I clicked on, I don't even know, I was looking for this general chat because I have to get this link. Okay, here's the link for you. Yes, Frank, I have removed this link. This is I have removed the blue cube. That is what you have to do. But Frank, you have to listen. You have to follow the instructions. Make sure that you read the instructions on what to do, because you have to go into your... you have to open up the simulator and you have to go into like your dev options, and you have to make sure that the fix is like all the way down at the bottom of your dev options. The blue cube, dude, this thing has, for the last 2 years, this has been, man, unbelievable. So I'll try and get this to Frank. Hopefully he can read it and understand. But that will remove the blue cube, Frank. And yes, that was exactly it, chat. That's why I haven't been able to fly into this airport for like 2 years. Because of that blue cube. Yeah, look. Click on that link, Tyson. Click on that link. That's why I haven't been able to fly into this airport. It's been brutal, man. I love flying into this airport. There's so many cool flights that you can do. When the ATR released, when I got the ATR, like they do this flight. Silver Airways does this flight all day long. Yeah. Yeah, Mark, download that, the blue cube, man. Yeah. Contact 19.5 already, tower. All right. Contact tower. Give me a sec. We're going to pause our music. And turn our sounds back up. Ready for the arrival. Tower, hello, JetBlue 1721 5500 descending 2000.
JetBlue 1721, Roger. Are you from your ILS?
Affirm due to the ILS runway 14.
JetBlue 21, correction, JetBlue 1721. You're good at the ILS, opportunity 14 for the stop.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? Your microphone's breaking up for me.
1721, report to the ILS, approach runway 14, report established.
Cleared ILS approach runway 14, roll port established. JetBlue 1721, thanks. Okay, cool. His microphone is probably a VATSIM connection. Looks like a Minecraft Easter egg, dude. It's terrible. Terrible. It's a secret ice cube. It sees a lot of girls and money. Just walk up to it. It's got a door. Yeah. All right. Speed back down. We'll go 210 initially. Ground spoilers armed. Auto brake is set to low. 15 miles. Good. And we'll go ahead and join Loc. And I'm going to go vertical speed. I'm going to descend us on our own now, just so we can maintain proper glide slope. Localizer has been captured. Wonderful. Arm approach. Glide slope captured as well. There we go. Loc star glide slope. Wonderful. Speed 210. We're 15 miles out. I'm going to bring the speed back down to 190. And we will go flaps 1. Sounds like he's transmitting from the bottom of the ocean. 1x5. As a new VATSIM pilot, I didn't understand that shit. Well, you can always ask for text, right? You know. He got just with the Fenix A320, really loving it. The only thing, the Fenix sounds too quiet in the cockpit. I've FS realistic and tried to crank all the volume, but it sounds too quiet. I don't know. I don't think you can mess with the sounds. Try it. Well, you can. They're just done by like the default. So go into your settings and make sure that your Microsoft Flight Simulator like engine sounds are all turned up. That should probably help. All right, 11 miles out through 3,000 feet. Wait till we hear 2,500. Then we'll go speed 170 and gear down. CPDLC would be best. That could work too. Yeah. Why don't you fly an Airbus A380 or different airlines? We don't have any at TIF. Yeah. Unfortunately, in this sim, we do fly other ones. I fly an A330, 787. We fly all kinds of different airplanes, but they're just, yeah. As far as like payware airplanes go, we don't have a lot of them. Exclamation point scenery 2, Gary, if you want the scenery for
2,500.
2,500. Gear down. Speed 170. Flaps 2. End tower, JetBlue 1721 fully established, runway 14.
JetBlue 1721, Roger, once it's also 106 knots, runway 14, clear.
Runway 14, cleared to land, JetBlue 1721, thanks.
2,000.
Alright, cleared to land, lights are on. Good. And we'll go final approach speed, flaps 3. And we'll start our recording now before we forget. Recording is on, good. And coming through 160 knots, flaps full. Beautiful. And we had ground on 121.7, so we'll get that plugged in, ready to go. 1217, good. Beautiful. Cool. 1,500 feet. Joystick cam's on. Enjoy the arrival, friends. Catch you down on the ground. My airplane. Wonderful. Let's get it. Beautiful winds right now. It's actually perfect. 2-knot crosswind. Should have noticed that on the aircraft. And as you can see, I have no blue object here.
1,000.
Very nice. Do you have a Logitech radio panel? I do. Yeah. I love that thing, man. Wish there was more aircraft. They're coming, man. You just have to be patient, dude. That's what I try and tell everybody. You just got to be patient, man. We have so many aircraft being developed for Microsoft right now, it's crazy. So, just a little bit of patience, and those who are patient get rewarded.
500. 400. 300.
100 above.
200.
Minimum.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Reversers, nose down gently. Decelerating. Knots, reverser stowed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Nassau. For the first time in, I don't even know how long, man. It's been forever since we've been able to go to this airport. It feels great. It feels great to get back to the Bahamas, chat. We're going to be flying into here a lot. I love that approach. I love coming into here. It's always so beautiful. Great weather. Vacate to the left. Let them know. Ground JetBlue 1720 is vacated Bravo.
JetBlue 1721, 10 on, 121.7, see you.
1217, thanks for ATC, man. Hope you have a great afternoon. JetBlue 1721.
Not a problem, hi stream.
Nice, said nice stream. Glad he likes the stream. Cool. Ground hello, JetBlue 1721 vacated on Bravo.
And JetBlue 1721, Nassau ground. Taxi to the ramp via Hotel 2.
Ramp via Hotel 2, JetBlue 1721. Alrighty, let's do it, chat. We'll stop the clock. Keep her rolling. Ground spoilers, flaps, everything going up. What a beauty. Beauty flight, friends. What are we in here? 2 hours and 38 minutes. I think we're about 10 minutes early, aren't we? No, we are 1 minute early. 2 hours and 39 minutes is what we're scheduled for on the flight time. We are 1 minute early, chat. Very good. Company will be happy with us. Let's go ahead and get our landing lights off. Nose light over to taxi. Strobe lights off. Wing lights off. Runway turn-offs off. APU master start switch can go on. Let's go ahead and stop our recording. Beautiful. And we'll watch that replay back in a little bit. Great, great, great flight, friends. Had a lot of fun. Again, so happy to be able to finally fly back into here. For those of you that are having that issue with the blue cube, there's the instructions. Follow the instructions, and it will remove the blue cube for you, and you can finally fly into this scenery and enjoy it once again. Parking ramp. Where the hell did I say we're? I don't think there's a GSX profile for this, and that's what kind of screwed it all up. We wanted to go to Charlie 40. I don't know if that's an option. This can't be right. Hold on. South parking? Okay, whatever. We're just... I'll try and see if there's a GSX profile. I don't think there is, but I'll try and get something after done. Alright, let's pull up our APU. We'll just go into the stand over here. We shouldn't have an issue. Enter the ramp at Hotel 2. Correct. Yeah, right up here. Hotel 2. Then we're going into Charlie 40. It's done. Thanks, Cap. Awesome, Frank. Glad you got it, man. Glad you were able to get it, my friend. Because, yeah, what a... I mean, I bought this scenery so long ago. And, like, for some reason, I was getting, like, even a wall, Frank. Like, I remember at some point, instead of, like, that blue object, there was, like, a castle here as well. I don't know if you've ever had that issue. They do have a profile for this? Okay, I need to download it. I don't know why I didn't have it downloaded. Maybe I thought I did. Yeah, this is the Sierra Sim, by the way, chat. It's nice scenery. If you're, you know, as long as you don't have this crazy big blue object that's there, you should be good. Taxi light can go off. APU bleed can go on. Good. And we're going into the ramp. Great performance as well at this airport, as you can see by my FPS in the bottom right corner. We have to go around like this. I think that's Mark in his Delta 7-3. There's a fix on FS for that? Yes, I was spamming it in chat, JJ. I didn't know, though. It just got to my attention, just got brought to my attention the other day. And I was very, very thankful that a viewer was able to pass along that wonderful information. That's you? Nice. Right, we're going into Charlie 40. I'll make sure I download the profile for tomorrow. We may fly into here again tomorrow, chat. We may go here to, I don't know, like Tampa or something, or Miami or Fort Lauderdale, wherever they do the flight into, and then do the return flight, because yeah, it's been a while since I've been able to fly into this scenery. I'm trying to line ourselves up here with the door. Should be good right about there, I would think. Cool. Park brake is on. Upstairs, APU's on. Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off. Beacon light is off. Seatbelt signs are off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Nassau. It's been a very long time. Absolutely awesome. Operate the jet bridge. It did work, because it's allowing me to operate the jet bridge, so there we go. Oh, no, it's not. I probably have to remove the default third party. Jet bridge is not working. Now, what if I try here and I go to ground services and toggle jetway? Does that work? Nope. Okay, probably have to do something there. Anyways, there we go. What a great flight, chat. Absolutely beautiful. I love the JetBlue livery as well, man. Can't wait for the IE engines. It's gonna be real nice. That was a fantastic flight. I thoroughly enjoyed that one. I hope you guys did as well. Again, if you haven't done so, friends, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Thanks everybody who was showed up today, hung out today. It was a great one. I thoroughly enjoyed that. A beautiful rainy departure out of New York City, and then the wonderful arrival here into to the Bahamas, into Nassau with the extreme butter. Let's go ahead and remove all of these guys. We'll go and get the aircraft in a ready state. We'll activate that. Let me get my flaps full. We'll go upstairs. We'll get our landing lights on. Thanks to the wonderful ATC as well, provided by all of everybody today. I think we just got our ATC out of New York. They logged off literally as we got airborne. And the ATC, again, coming into here. Those guys jumping on for tower and ground. Really appreciate that. That was absolutely awesome. I love when we can get some ATC. Love it, love it. Always makes for a better flight. Always makes things a little bit easier as well if you're flying on VATSIM with a group of people or something like that. Cool. Let's play the replay. We'll bring this in. We don't need to watch all the way from back here. We'll watch from like right about there. Should be good. Right about here. Something like that. Cool. Give you guys a nice wing view of us coming in. Oof. Look at the water down there. Chat, this is why I love flying into this airport, man. I'm so happy to be able to finally go back. Finally Absolutely love it. Mods, donators, sponsors, thank you so much for everything that you do for the channel. Without you guys here, none of this would be possible. Thank you to everybody for all the support today. 25 new members, gifted members, new members today. So thank you very much for support to all of the new members. Appreciate y'all, man. Everybody who smashed down that thumbs up button as well. We crushed our goal of 300 likes. I see here we're sitting at 318 likes. So thank you all so much for the support. I appreciate you. It just updated to 321 likes now. So thank you all for the support. I appreciate every single person that comes to hang out here on the streams. For those of you that cannot donate using a monetary value but are able to come and hang out and smash down that thumbs up button, I want to thank you guys just as much for the support as well. You guys are absolutely wonderful. I appreciate every single person that comes to hang out and enjoy these streams, man, just the way that I enjoy putting them on for you guys. So thanks so much for support. I appreciate you. Tomorrow, I'm not quite sure what the plan is. I think I want to do more Nassau ops. Again, been starved, haven't been able to fly in here for so long. Now that we have the scenery working, I feel like we need to come back. So we're going to go Nassau to, I think, Tampa tomorrow and then back. So some great scenery on either end. Great scenery here, great scenery with the vertical sim, Tampa Bay as well. I'll see if that one works. If not, we may go to one of the other airports in Florida, but I'd like to keep it around Florida tomorrow. I think that could be for some fun flying. Guys, thanks for coming to hang out. Appreciate y'all, man. Enjoy the replays. Enjoy the outro tune. And I look forward to seeing you guys all tomorrow to finish off the week here in the Fenix A320. Enjoy the replays, friends. Happy landings. See ya.